You know, before YouTube fucked it all up, I had the greatest job in the world, opening for Hypnocast every night.
But then we got the call, and YouTube hammered us for Moxie's tits.
So now I'm jobless and broke with nowhere to go.
Your phone ringing.
Oh,
Your
the phone is ringing.
Big boy, come pick up your phone. How you know pick up your phone?
Hello, this is the Gopher. Who is it?
Hello, Gopher. The time is now. Hypnocast Season 3 is here, and we want you back.
Holy shit, boys, we are back in business.
That son of a bitch is gonna scream any minute now. Let the show begin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Probably all agree you can't cut 12-year-old Timmy's cock off.
Yeah. I like how you said cut for like half a second.
Yeah. Well, it's cut and cock, and it came out cuck, and yeah, that's. Whoops! Oh fuck! Oh no! Mistakes were made.
He's been waiting in the shadows patiently.
I just smashed JT the fuck out of this.
Your face is turning red.
Yeah, because I know that the next SNH I'm gonna be fucked.
Oh yeah.
But at least I
With a
won't be
horse
fucked.
cock.
That's an unknown part of the map, so I didn't see it yet. Could I survive if I jump? Nope. Nope. Nope.
America the greatest country in the world?
No.
If you were offered a one-way ticket to leave the country, never come back, but it's all expenses paid, would you accept that offer?
I don't think that I would leave. I wouldn't leave either.
Wow. Oh, I just, it's okay. I did that. I took him with me. Oh, shit.
Yo.
It's always the black people holding everybody else down.
Time out. All right. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Tired of this shit. This communist ass game, whatever. This doesn't want
Somebody
me to play.
else got it and you didn't get in.
Yeah, it's just a lot of racism today. All right, y'all have fun. I'll just continue to watch and go concede.
Sounds good.
And look at this motherfucker pretending he's gonna watch more Stranger Things.
Yeah, you know he's gonna watch Stranger Things all day. Either that or like some game or something.
Doesn't mean I don't have my phone next to me.
Watching porn.
That's tomorrow. Okay, bye.
MILF Hunters Part 14.
Now, Hypno, I could have hit you with a shuriken. I opted not to because I'm a good friend.
That's fucked up, you liar. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. You're a liar. I knew it. Never trust white people.
Thank you, and I wouldn't have done it. You could have said thank you, but you said like, yeah,
Because I knew you were going to do it. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, we need to bring it in close, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we got to get in close. Sir, what was that? It's called an intro. Don't worry about it. Get in here close. Let's go. What are we doing? Guys? I understand. Listen, it's a Sunday. All right, Sunday. It's almost next to the day that nobody likes, which is Monday. But we got to get in here anyway. Get in here and let's figure it out. Come on, don't waste any time. Stop saying no. It's the same shit. Same shit every day. You're saying no as if we're going to listen. We're not going to listen. Let's go. Get in here right now and listen very closely. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Now, if you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, well, then you're gay. You didn't like my anime intro. So like the stream. Like the stream and do not let it happen to you, boys. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? Well, needless to say, I saw all the comments in the chat. People are like, oh, he's late and gay because of daylight savings time. I wish it was daylight savings time. Actually, I think that would be amazing if it was daylight savings time. That's the reason why I was late. But truthfully, the reason why I'm late is because I just don't have any fucking time anymore. It's a very difficult situation. Just they don't have any time to do what I need to do anymore. And it leads to a situation where I have to prep a show in very little time. I end up running out of time and I end up having to extend and start late. So, yeah, all the late and gay shit. Yeah, I really don't care because at least I'm here. Unlike other people that just won't show up. So, anyway, that's why I was late and gay today. But aside from that, what are we checking, boys? What are we checking today? Super late and gay check? Yep, that's pretty much it. Power washing simulator check. Thank you. Yep. I actually am playing the first one. I'm playing the first power washing simulator game. I'm on level. What the fuck level is it? It's the theme. No, not the theme park. It's not a theme park. It's just like a park, like a playground or something like that. And I gotta admit, like the first one definitely is not as refined as the second one. But there's like a charm to it. I can't explain it. There's definitely a charm to it. And not only that, the one thing about going from Power Washing Simulator 2 to Power Washing Simulator 1, the biggest problem with that, in my opinion, is that there's no floor cleaner. There's no there's no surface washer. So you have to do everything with your regular power washer. That's a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a little bit of a turnoff. But aside from that, it's pretty fun. But what else are we checking, man? Marathon a successful cope check? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess. Wolverine check? Are we checking Wolverine? Is that what we're doing today? Hypnotic is the best anime adaptation check. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Monkey Man 94. What's up, bro? What's up, Monkey Man? What else we got? Clean the floors check. Yeah, it's a very Hispanic thing to do. Don't they have producers for 100K YouTubers? Yeah, but then you also need people who want to keep up with your work schedule, which is damn near impossible to find when you try to work 7 days a week. I can't even keep up with my work schedule anymore. I'm trying. I definitely am trying. But, people don't care at the end of the day. They just want the content. So, Hypnocast anime check. Yeah, that's coming. If I could ever get to it, if I could ever sit down. You know that 20-second clip that I made? This one? Yeah, you know that clip took about 2.5 to 3 hours to make? That 20-second clip. Isn't that gay? It's unbelievably gay. But anyway, it is what it is. Epic Atreus fail, bro. Oh my god. I was watching. I just happened to log on my phone New Blackstreet stream, and I saw that moment, and I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? I cannot believe that Atreus failed that hard. I mean, it is just, bro, it is so bad. It was so bad. I was overall having a pretty terrible day until that moment, and then I just laughed my fucking ass off so hard. I was like, yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, guys, listen, our ESG scores are at their maximum. We're fully funded, boys. Let's like the stream. Like the stream. Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now hanging out with us today on this glorious Sunday. Who's hanging out with us? Let's see what we got. We got Beautiful Zexel. We got Limitless Andre. Why is this looking different? What the fuck is going on, StreamYards? Why is this looking different? What the fuck? Did they change this? Yeah, give me like this. That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Dr. Spike's over here on Rumble. What's going on, Dr. Spike? How you doing, brother? We got Kazak. What's going on, Kazak? I hate all you people in the chat. Hell yeah, brother. I feel the same way, bro, to you. Thank you so much. We got Zelosi, Charlie Nuclear, Dead Eyes Lock over on Rumble, Beautiful Zexel. We got Raza over on Rumble, Yamato 85. I use Vidu, but what I do is I render 16-second clips, which takes forever. And then if they fuck up the 16-second clip, then I have to re-render it, which takes forever. So, and then you have to edit them all together and try to make it look like something decent, That's all. Chaotic Holy, what's going on, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. We got Mr. Melancholy, Dark Mistress. How you doing? Sanikin, how you doing? Zelosi says he clipped it. Very nice. We got Light Ferret, Christopher Lloyd. We got PS5 Rikun, Nick Havoc, Taffy, Angmar WK. What's going on, Angmar? How you doing, brother? We got Radoka, Charlie Nuclear, Thuggish, Ruggish, Dome, a.k.a. Asmongold, Jesus, or something. We got Blue Octopussy screaming at the top of her lungs. We got Matthew saying Hero Priest. We got Guy Kiermon. We got Commander Sonok, Old Man Cad, Limitless Andre. We got Shinfil, Ray the Graybeard, Magni 32, Diablo Mozart. What's going on? Dade 404, Uruichi. We got Radoka, Oliver Adam, Chaotic Holy. We got Adair Soto, the voice in the water, Matthew with the Hero Priest again. We got Extended. We got Uper. We got Grimlock. What's going on, Grimlock? We got Mr. Blue Cthulhu. We got Hickory Excalibur. What's going on, dude? We got Panthera. Ron DFK. Everybody look at the hat. Look at the fucking hat. We got Kirakami over on Rumble. We got Bugsy. What's going on, Bugsy? We got Charlie Nuclear. We got Tanya Raven. Hero. We got Antran. We got Genetic Spore over on Rumble. I could definitely see you. Your cloak did not successfully hide you. I'm sorry to say that. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry. We got Taffy. We got Yamato 85. Occupavi. We got Secret Final Boss. We got China. What's going on, China? We got War Wizard. We got Bebop. We got who else is here? Let me scroll down. We got Mr. Cougar 9. Dark Fire. What's going on, Dark Fire? Ricardo Dawson. The intro was gay. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. It is what it is. We got Camelot. What's going on, brother? You sent me a DM. I'm so sorry, brother. The last few days have been fucking insane, bro. I've just been so behind. I will check on that immediately, man. I will check on that immediately. I'm sorry, Camelot. Thank you for reminding me, though. It's been just a crazy busy couple of days. We got Andrew Stewart. All right, 4 more people that we got to get on with the show, man. Jack Revin. What's going on, Jack? How you doing? We got, let me see, who else is here? Let me scroll down. We got, I'm going to call out some different names, man. We got Tomix. I am imagining you. Okay. Let's go for that. We got Danny Barton. I'm loving it. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. We got Wedge Seraph. What's going on, Wedge? How you doing? We got Sonia Lisette. We got Toxin talking about his fantasies. And last but not least, we got Azermain. What's going on, Azermain? And we got, who else is here? Let me see. We got, did I call out Kiara Coley? I think I did, but I'm calling it again. It's all good. And we got, let me see. Let's call out, how you say this? Itazil. Let's go with that. And Asterisk Kaiju. What's going on, man? How you doing? All right, and Dark to Nave. I called out as many people as I could, boys. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member. It's a Sunday. Let's do it, boys. Who's gonna get the sacrifice? Who's gonna get the final call out, man? Who's gonna get the final call out? Can you stop letting Leon smoke on streams? It makes it unwatchable. No, I can't. So if that makes it unwatchable, I'm sorry, brother. I guess we're just gonna have to part ways. But I appreciate you, my man. Zevin Cross, what's going on, man? All right, who's getting sacrificed? So we got Dietrich Koenig saying booty hole protected by the power of pineapple pizza. All defenses are penetrated. Udo reverse, which goes down by 1, which then goes to the Gaming Wolf, says no PC Gamer, no Marathon, no Nintendo, no Sony, no censorship. Gundam full defense mode to go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Life Error, it says base protection, no Uno reverse to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which goes back to Gaming Wolf, which kind of evens it out. So we're going to go down by 1 from Life Ferret. Are you seriously making us money shot a fucking banana?
Holy shit.
You know, I guess it's on brand. I suppose it's on brand because it is Monkey Man, so that kind of makes sense. But we're still money shotting a banana, which is just unbelievable. Like, you know, we went a long time without actually doing it to food. And now you're trying to bring it back. And I don't appreciate that. I do not appreciate you trying to bring it back. What are we doing, boys? Why are we doing it on food again? This is unbelievable. It's really kind of disturbing how often this happens on food. Congratulations, Monkey Man. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
It's disturbing. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little bit disturbing. All right, boys, listen. We got a lot we got to talk about today. All right. We're going to be talking about Tainted Grail, a video game that I have personally played, and I know a lot of you guys have played. And, you know, a story popped off the other day. We didn't get to cover it on SNH because we were talking about other things. But apparently PC Gamer wrote this article about Tainted Grail. And they decided to throw in a little bit of a jab at the game, which a lot of people called them out for, by the way. And I feel like it's kind of what they wanted, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the journalists have basically gone to extreme rage baiting with their articles. It kind of started with Kotaku with the whole HIV article. And then it just kind of spread like wildfire, no pun intended, to basically all these outlets are doing some extreme rage bait lately. And I think it's because they know their time is up. Like AI is about to take their jobs. It's already taken some of their jobs. And it's just the last bastion of journalists that are holding out, hoping that, you know, they can convince their higher ups not to replace them. But regardless, you know, we're seeing a lot of this lately. And they decided to basically make an article about Tainted Grail, talking about an update that the game has had, revamping its entire third act, which is pretty big, by the way. That kind of deserves its own conversation. But they decided to do it while calling it an Elder Scrolls wannabe, which is like, well, what the fuck is the point of that? You know? So in any case, we're going to talk about it. We're going to go over it. And Tainted Grail actually responded in such a fantastic way. So I kind of want to go over that. So we're talking about that. We're also going to talk about Marathon. You know, we're going to cover a couple of different things about Marathon, but one of which is how Marathon apparently is asking people not to leave reviews for the game until their cryo update comes out. And I see a lot of Destiny and Bungie shills trying to say that this is a typical Bungie thing. And even though I understand that if you're trying to argue from the place of this is a typical Bungie thing, how are you trying to argue that that's actually an okay thing to do? It's like, so you mean to tell me you're okay with a company releasing an unfinished video game and asking you to not judge the video game until it's complete, basically confirming that the game is actually unfinished at release? What the fuck? So that's like going to a movie and saying you can't review a movie until they release part 2. What the fuck? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. I think it's absolutely insane, that premise that people are trying to pass off as normal. I will never understand that. But anyway, we'll talk about that. And we're also going to talk about Nintendo. Nintendo launched a lawsuit. I guess they ran out of companies to sue. So now they essentially have launched a lawsuit against the entire United States of America, which is fucking hilarious, really, when you think about that. So we're going to talk about that lawsuit. We got a bunch of fast topics. We got Marvel Rivals cracking down on apparently people getting paid to throw matches. That's a pretty big thing happening. We got Ubisoft veterans admitting that Assassin's Creed, the franchise, is actually hated by not only the public, but also their own developers. That's great. Don't you love hearing that developers working on a franchise that people used to love actually hate the franchise that they're working on? It's almost as if the chuds were right this entire time. We got a follow-up to a story about American McGee apparently coming out of retirement to make a spiritual successor to one of my favorite video games of all time, which is Alice. What do you call it? Alice and Madness Returns. That video game. Apparently, he's going to be making a spiritual successor to, but he's scared to get sued out of into oblivion. So we're going to talk about that. And we got some other topics about Hellraiser, the upcoming Hellraiser video game. Apparently, it's about to get its ESRB rating revealed, and they are saying that they didn't have to censor the game at all in order to get whatever their ESRB rating is. So I don't know. It's a little bit suspicious to me, but we're still going to talk about it. And I got some funny clips to share, which should be cool. So yeah, Alice Madness Returns is a fucking awesome game. If you guys have not played that game, highly implore that you do. I've been going down memory lane and playing some older video games lately. I made a post on Twitter talking about BioShock, which unironically got super big, by the way. A lot of people were like super supportive of that post. And I guess we're going down memory lane with me too, I suppose. But that was pretty cool to see how many people really love BioShock. But anyway, we'll talk about that. So we got a lot we got to catch up on. Let's go over the supers. Let's thank the people that are taking the extra step to try to get us to 591 tier 1s in a row and 274 tier 2s in a row. So thank you guys for all the insane support. I greatly appreciate it. I remade my intro. I got to remake my outro. I got to remake my stream outro. And then I'm going to make the pre-stream Legends clip. I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can, but time is just fucking against me, and it is terrible. But I'm trying. I am trying my very best. We got Mr. Melancholy starting us off with a 149 super sticker like an absolute legend. Thank you so much, Mr. Melancholy. I appreciate that very much. And then we got Tanya Raven becoming a member again, all on her own. Thank you, Tanya, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. And then with the member chat for 9 months, says 9 months, almost like I'm pregnant with twins. Well, if you're pregnant, it's not by me. And I don't know about anybody else in the chat. Maybe. You know what? Maybe it's Monkey Man's. It could be Monkey Man's. And then we got Dr. Spike out of nowhere, man, with a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. What an absolute fucking legend. Jesus Christ. I think Red Boys, I'm going to start rickrolling. Just for the fun of it. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Shout out to Dr. Spike dropping a massive Red Boy hyper banger. I appreciate that, my man. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Hope you've been well. And I know you're going to tell me to choose a clip. So I could definitely choose a clip. Then you got copyright claimed. Nah, I've played this clip so many times. The copyright claim is a passive one. It doesn't matter. My streams aren't monetized. It doesn't mean a fucking thing. Victor says, wait, did I just get rickrolled? Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I think every red boy I'm gonna drop a rickroll on top of a clip. On top of a clip. Dr. Spike says he's been well and busy. Your choice. Hey, I'm glad you've been well, man. That's all that matters. Being busy is good. I know that feeling. I've been fucking unbelievably busy. It's crazy. But thank you, Dr. Spike. I appreciate it. I guess we could start off with... What do you want to start off with? We could start off with...
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out, Dr. Spike. Let's get those Dr. Spike emojis in the chat, man. Thank you so much, Dr. Spike. Good to have you back, bro. Hope you have a continued successful endeavor in whatever you're doing. I appreciate that, man. We got beautiful Zexel with the 2. I love the intro, even though your dancing is gay. Listen, I wanted the dancing to be a little eccentric. You know, the AI just happened to take it to a whole nother level. But that's what, you know, it listened. It listened to the job. That's all that matters. Tanya Raven is the first one to drop multi-memberships tonight. Holy shit, stealing the thunder from King Demon Wing, who normally drops multi-memberships for Kiryu at the beginning. Tanya Raven came in with the 5 membership banger. Shout out to Tanya Raven.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
And considering that is the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Kiryu will always be a thing. I don't think I'm ever going to remove Kiryu from the rotation of the stream. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. Thank you, Tanya Raven. I appreciate that very much. 5 memberships. And then Sonic with the 2 says PC Gamer switched up quick from toxic positivity. Well, I mean, to be fair, they've always had that level of like rage bait bullshit. You know what I mean? But like lately, you know, I guess their backs are against the wall. So because their backs are against the wall, they kind of have no choice, I guess. Or at least they feel that way anyway. So they are, you know, resorting to whatever tactics they have to try to desperately stay afloat before eventually AI just completely takes their entire job. So, but thank you, Sonic. We also got Fluffy Murder Machine throwing in the membership train. Thank you, Fluffy Murder Machine. I appreciate that. Every membership counts, man. Thank you so much. We got Marius with it too. I wish everyone a good Sunday. Hey, Marius, I wish you a good Sunday, my guy. I appreciate that, brother. We got Melodic Method with a 20. Says Dr. Spike is my hero. And Rick rolls are gay. Hypno, just an FYI. You know, I almost wish there was another red boy on YouTube just so I can smack you with a Rick roll. But I can hit you with this.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
That's so random. That is so random. Oh, man. Shout out to Melodic Method. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Gaming Mason for 17 months of legendary. Why are people spamming ears? We hit tier 2 already? How is that possible? There's no way we hit tier 2 already. That can't be. It's impossible. That's impossible. Stop lying. We got Gaming Mason, 17 months. As fun fact, via ARC, human brain cells on a computer chip learn to play Doom in a week. Sonia's moist for Leon. Hail. What's going on, Gaming Mason? That's definitely a hell of a fucking that's definitely a hell of a fact. I'll say that. T-Jep says, I don't know. We haven't even hit tier 1 yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why are people spamming ears? We're not even at tier 1, little tier 2. What are we doing? What are we doing? But thank you, Gaming Mason. I appreciate that fun fact. And yeah, we already know, like, all the girls in the chat are going crazy for Leon. They were so sad when we were playing Resident Evil last night. When we went from Leon to Grace, we only had Leon for like 10 minutes. We had Leon for 10 minutes, and then they were like, "Oh, come on," you know. I'm like, "I'm sorry. You need to relax your vaginas, okay? I'm sorry. I can't dictate the fucking game, and I can't say when we're gonna play as who unless you want me to download the Leon mod. I could download the Leon mod, but then you're gonna get the super feminine Leon, and then you're really gonna lose your boner. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Don't yell at me. Anyway, Cozy Gooner for a 2 says, can Sony's boss pay you to show Marathon and Snuggle? I'm good, bro. I don't want their money, man. I don't care how much it is. I'm more than good. Radoka with 11 months says, next SNH should be pineapple pizza versus well done steak. That is disgusting. Because that is basically like you're just voting between shit and shit. Like, that's terrible. That's disgusting. Why would you even say that? Why would you say that? Pineapple goes with ham. Palate-wise, prefer steak, medium rare. Would probably take the steak. I'm taking neither, and I'd rather die. Okay, how about that? I'd rather just completely stop existing at that point. If I have to choose between either or, I'm just being real with you. I'm sorry. Melodic Method. Jesus. You know what's so ironic? So Melodic Method just gave me a $20 banger and said Rick rolls are gay. But then he gifted 20 memberships, which is technically a $100 Red Boy Hyper banger. Which means you did it to yourself, buddy. You did it to yourself. You did it. Oh my God. Oh shit. I just saw everything else come in, and I'm looking at Rumble as well. Holy fuck, Rumble. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's insane. All right then. Holy shit, boys. That's crazy. That's insane. Apparently we are already at tier 2 because people are going crazy in the chat. All right, I respect it. Wow. Thank you. First off, Melodic Method. Thank you, sir. You got to tell me what clip you want. Number 1. And number 2, I should just make you have the Rick roll as the clip. My eyes be tweaking out over that. Yeah, because I haven't had time to even adjust my V2 model after installing it on my new computer because I have to change all the physics back to what they were. So everything's fucking tweaking out. And it's very annoying. It's very annoying. I apologize. Again, I wish I had all the time in the world, but I have barely any time to even breathe at this point. But thank you guys for helping us hit tier 2. I appreciate that. That is unbelievably legendary and unbelievably fast. We hit 274 in a row. Thank you so much. Holy shit. The support is very welcome, by the way. It's very welcome. Again, it's not you guys' problem. It's all part of the business, but we spent a crazy amount to get this PC up and running to make sure that we had something goated for any and all playthroughs in the future. And I appreciate that. Melodic Method says, for a 5, always Warhammer, respect to the bigot army, love you all. All right, Warhammer it is, boys. Warhammer it is. I'll give them that.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to the legend, man. Melodic Method. I appreciate that, my brother. Sincerely, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, every bit goes a long way, boys. Every bit, sincerely, it goes a long way. I appreciate it. And then Dr. Spike, literally to troll Melodic Method, donated another $100 Red Boy Hyperbank. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to give him an extended Rickroll for this one. This guy's going crazy tonight, man. Holy shit. I love that clip. I don't care what anybody says. I fucking love that clip, boys. I love that clip. Dr. Spike with a $100 Red Boy Hyper. Thank you so much. Alucard's like, stop it. No, I never. No, I won't. I won't, man. Every Red Boy, that's the lore now. Every Red Boy gets a Rickroll for the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dr. Spike. Do you still want another clip, or are you okay with the Rickroll? I don't know. You let me know. We're going to continue because, well, honestly, it really doesn't matter. Zevin Cross is going crazy. I don't know what he's doing. Bro, what is happening today? Where are all these memberships coming? This is a crazy-ass membership train. Jesus Christ. It's a war out here. Cozy Gooner with a membership. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Zevin, I'm going to get to you in a second, man. Melodic Method, thank you for the 5. Again, Cozy Gooner with a 2. Can I give membership my copycat? Is your avatar Tron? No. No, it's not. Ved Gamer with a 20. Tainted Grail is in my backlog. I have so many games in my backlog. My daughter may have to finish them. Just saying. Hey, listen, as long as the legacy continues, Vet Gamer, that's all that matters, my guy. That's all that matters. As long as the legacy continues. So that's what's most important. But thank you for the 20. I will say that if Tainted Grail is in your backlog, if you can find time to bump it up so that way you can play it sooner, I don't think you'll regret it. Considering the games that I know you play, I think you'll enjoy it. So, appreciate that, man. Adair Salto with a 5. Sorry, ladies, but it looks like Leon Kennedy is a married man. You think women give a fuck? Women don't care, bro. Married man. They don't. That's just gonna make them, bro. It's just gonna make them want him more. You should know that. It's crazy. All right, we need to get to this guy, bro. This guy is going crazy. Who let this guy off the hook? Who let this guy off the leash, my guy? Zevin Cross just dropped not 1, but 2 50 membership ultra mega hyper bangers, bro. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's a Rickroll all in itself. Jesus Christ, my guy. Oh my God. Between Melodic Method, Dr. Spike, Zevin Cross, what the fuck is going on, man? Holy shit. I kind of want to give him another Rickroll just for 2 of them. But I owe him 4 clips, and I'm going to give Dr. Spike a clip as well. So we will be back after the following message. Please stick around because we do have a lot we got to talk about. There's a lot that we're going to discuss tonight. For all the people who are like, we're never going to get to the topics. Yes, we do. We always do. We always do.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out again to Dr. Spike. I appreciate that, my man. That is insane. You're a legend as always. Again, I don't have to tell you. Everybody spam Dr. Spike emojis in the chat. You already know how it goes, man. At this point, Zevin Cross is damn near close to getting his own. This motherfucker keeps dropping 50 memberships back to back to back to back. Jesus Christ. All right, Zevin Cross, man. I'm just gonna start dropping clips because bro, what do I even say to this? You got War Wizard complaining he didn't get a membership. 100+ memberships went out, and War Wizard got dodged by every single one of them. He truly is a wizard. He truly is a wizard. He can dodge anything. All right, fuck it. Let's go.
All right, boys, it's another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
You know what's crazy about this? What's crazy about this? I just realized that Zevin Cross, after gifting over 100 memberships, he's not even a member himself. Can somebody give Zevin Cross the membership for fuck's sakes? I mean, holy shit. That's insane. Hold on, we got 2 more clips to go, though. Don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere.
Okay, everyone, we got another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in. All right, boys, we got another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Zevin Cross. Why do they have nipples? Because they have to be realistic. Zevin Cross, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't know how to say thank you other than saying thank you, but thank you so much for the 100 memberships. That's insane in all the best ways. I appreciate that, my man. Sincerely, thank you so much, man. We got Adair Sota with a 2. I know that's the point, Hypnotic. It's hilarious. Oh, okay. As long as we both understand that Leon being married is not going to stop anybody. War Wizard becomes a member on his own after avoiding it. And for a 5, he says, I dodge memberships like allegations. Fuck it, I'll do it myself. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I appreciate you becoming a member on your own. Sincerely, thank you. Archangelus with the membership continuing to train. Thank you, Archangelus. Binoc with a 20. There's a clown who calls himself TTBN Gaming. Who the fuck is TTBN Gaming? Who thinks Marathon would do good? But I have predicted Marathon player count would drop, and it did. Nice girls, by the way. Thank you, Binoc. Appreciate that. I'm sorry. I have no idea who the fuck TTBN Gaming is. Should I? Do I? I have no idea. But I appreciate that regardless. Thank you so much, man. Hey, people are going to have their opinions. It is what it is, right? Unlike certain people on the internet, I'm not going to have them canceled over their opinion. So I appreciate it. We got Melodic Method with a 5 membership banger. He keeps throwing memberships in there. It's crazy, bro. Thank you so much.
Fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Melodic Method. And then we got Felstef continuing the membership train with 1 membership. And then we got John D throwing in a membership as well, continuing the membership train. Thank you, John D. I appreciate that. All right, we caught up on YouTube after all the chaos. Let's check what Rumble's doing, and then we're going to get into the content. We got Dragon Knight with a 2. Says, Hypno was gooning off of Atreus' failure today. Crazy Rican was ecstatic. Yeah, I'm going to showcase that clip because it is so bad. It's so bad. I'm never going to let Atreus live it down. Life Error with a $3 says, today is my birthday, so I ignore the today's joke holiday because I came first before the one was made. An exception is spring forward because if I don't, that will mess up my schedule if I don't. Hey, everybody say happy birthday to Life Error over on Rumble. Let's throw cake emojis in the chat, both on YouTube and Rumble for Light for it. Happy birthday, my guy. Appreciate you. Hope you're having an amazing birthday. You don't have to donate to me on your birthday, though, but I appreciate that regardless. And then for $1, he says, also seeing 1348X Voto demo flatline on people playing it is a fine birthday gift to me. Keep laughing. Hey, I'm sure it is. I think that's a good birthday gift for most people. But thank you, bro. Dietrich Connick with $1. Hypno, from this point on, you are technically early, and also daylight saving is gay. Well, there you go. That's a thing. That's a thing. Dr. Spike, trolling us on Rumble, dropped a $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger, and all he says is Hanaki.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
I wonder if Dr. Spike knows that Hinata is waifu battle champion right now. I wonder if he actually knows. And that fucking Trey Burkhalter, that son of a bitch, went crazy and saved her. Oh my God, it's been insane, Dr. Spike. It's been insane. But thank you for the Red Boy Hyperbanger. I appreciate that, man. Lifer with $1 says Smash got a new hot sauce being made by Billy Mitchell. Can we get a video of Atreus chugging it? I'm sure Smash will get a video of that at some point. I'm sure he'll collaborate with Atreus or something. Lifer with $1. Shout out to Knightspad Devs for sticking up for Tainted Grails devs. Yeah, I have actually their tweet. We're going to talk about their tweet in response to the PC Gamer bullshit. Great Ape with $1. Fatal Frame 2 remake comes out on Wednesday. Hypno, you got to have an open slot Griffcast or After Dark? I don't think I'm going to have an open slot on Griffcast probably for like a few weeks. I'm not going to lie to you. But I would love to try. I would love to play Fatal Frame, of course. So we'll definitely figure it out. We'll squeeze it in. Pause, by the way. All right. Dr. Spike for the $100 Red Boy, my guy. Let's give him one more clip, and then we're going to get on with the content. So let's give him something that Old Man Cad, I'm sure, is desperately asking for.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy Hyperbanger.
Shout out to Dr. Spike again. I think that's 3 Red Boys for the evening. That's absolutely insane, brother. Thank you again for all your continued support. I appreciate it very, very much, even though you're trolling us with the Hanata votes. But I appreciate it. All right. I think we are all caught up everywhere. Let me just double check Rumble really fast before we continue. Yes, we are caught up everywhere. All right, guys. Thank you so much again. Crazy pre-stream legend support. Let's get into the content. First thing up is a couple of funny clips just to get us started. How does that sound? How does a couple of funny clips just to get us started sound? I think that's going to be good. First one up is going to be New Blackstreet. Yes, it's going to be New Blackstreet, boys. I don't know if you guys saw their Arc Raider stream, but it went from that is an amazing play to I literally lost my shit. Okay. What you're about to witness is something that is so bad that not even Smash JT would do this kind of gameplay. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, man. I'm not even kidding. Hey, really quick, Trey Burkhalter with a 10 on Rumble says, I heard my name mentioned. Is there chaos? Trey, you missed a lot of chaos, my guy. There's a lot of chaos. We just had like an ungodly amount of memberships dropped. Red Boys everywhere. It's been pretty chaotic. But thank you for the 10. I appreciate you. And then Dietrich Connick throws in a membership as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Gigi Chronic. Thank you. So okay. So anyway, so let me give you a little bit of context. So they're playing Arc Raiders, and it's so funny. It's like it's almost as if it's fate, right? Because I had joined the stream not even a couple of minutes before this happened, and I saw this moment. I only had a few minutes to watch. So I saw this moment going down, and I was curious because they're actually watching two different teams. If you can see here on the bottom, they're watching. Let me pause this. There's two different teams here on the bottom that are collaborating together to, I'm assuming, destroy something, or maybe not. I don't know. But there were 6 enemies down here, 2 teams of 3, right? And they're apparently up here on the building trying to scope it out and deciding that they don't want to, you know what, they don't want to attack. They're outnumbered. Atreus being Atreus is like, fuck that shit. And he actually pulls off an amazing move. Watch this.
Oh my god. No, because if we shoot, both of those teams are gonna link up together and they're gonna fuck us. You know what?
Watch this.
Man, let me throw these 2 grenades.
By the way, in my opinion, this is what Marathon is missing. Marathon is missing moments like this where you have those decisions where he's like, do I not? Do I not? Marathon is missing this. At least from the community anyway. This is what makes Arc Raiders so addicting for a lot of people. But anyway, so Kata doesn't want to do it. The other guy in their team doesn't want to do it. But Atreus is about to go full Leroy Jenkins on them.
Bombs away.
He actually... Okay, so this is where I want to give him props. As you can see from the fireworks, for those of you that don't play Arc Raiders, he actually successfully killed basically all 6 of them with 2 grenades. That was fucking insane. That was insane. I gotta give it to him. Like they literally killed everybody with. That was a good move. All right, that was a really good move.
Fuck out of here. Let's fucking go. Bitch ass niggas. Go. My bad.
They're probably instant. We gotta get in there quick.
It was okay. Now the day.
Look, everybody's dead. He's running past all the bodies. Look, 3 bodies crawling there, 3 bodies crawling behind. Everybody's dead. All right. So then you probably ask yourself, okay, so where does the comedy come into play? All right. Well, I honestly can't believe this happened. So after a legendary moment like this, okay, we're talking about, this is a play that normally happens in the competitive scene. Okay, we're talking like really legendary shit. After you pull off one of the best Leroy Jenkins moment, I need you guys to watch how he fucks up one of the biggest gaming moments. I really don't know how, bro. He fucked this up so bad. Just watch, please. Don't go anywhere. Just watch. You got to watch the whole thing. Just give me like 2 minutes.
Hey, there's nobody else.
Yeah, I see him on the right.
Where'd he go?
That's another one down.
Sorry to get you guys wrapped up in this.
I don't know.
Plastic.
Yeah, obviously
I'm
do.
sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. My bad.
Oh shit, somebody got me.
Oh no, Angel!
I know, they got me. They got me.
Where?
I'm good, though. I'm good.
Keep an eye at the 3 bodies right here. Keep an eye.
I got him. It was a comment. I got him.
Fucking shit.
Oh no, you're not getting out of
I
here.
didn't even see that shit behind me.
No, they're escaping. They're escaping.
No way. They took the hatch and got out.
Yes, they escaped.
Nigga, what? You're standing right there, bro. No way.
I'm sorry.
No way, dog.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Guys.
Holy shit.
Guys, like you don't understand. Maybe you do understand. Okay, maybe you probably do understand, right? But like, okay, from one gamer to another, please agree with me when I say that I wanted to uninstall the game on his computer for him. Like, how you wipe an entire team? You wipe, so you said so they're not dead. No. Okay, so what happens is when you wipe a team, you knock them down, and you have an option to res them or finish them off. So he's letting them crawl around because he was hunting the seventh guy who happened to be there. After he killed the seventh guy, he's literally right next to one of the teams. Kada and the other guy are taking care of the other three people. So his one job was to finish off the last three that were crawling on the ground, and he lets them escape. They literally escaped on his watch. Bro, what am I seeing right now?
No way.
They didn't really have shit anyway. They were on some free loadout bullshit anyway.
For this nigga standing right there and let them take the hedge.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Right there and let them take the hedge.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Guys, I'm sorry, but that's legitimately insane. So anyway, needless to say, yeah, they're coping. They're absolutely coping. Like, oh, they didn't have gear anyway. How are you gonna know? Because you let them leave. You had one job, finish them off, bro. So talk about like the highest of the high and then the lowest of the low. Like, you took out two teams, 6 people with 2 grenades in one shot, and you let almost half of them escape. Oh my God, bro. I can't. That shit had me dead. When I say dead, I was like, bro, I was losing it in the chat. I was literally screaming in the chat. I was like, there's no fucking way you just let them all escape. Anyway, you would just stop gaming? Bro, I would just log off. I'm not even kidding. I would just log off at this point. All right, well, that's the first funny video. Second funny video I have is a video from an account called Big Skunk or something like that. It's a Resident Evil clip, a cutscene from within the game that's pretty funny. I want to showcase this clip to you. Let's have a little bit of a laugh. Let's make sure the audio is all the way up. All right, this is a cutscene that you unlock after you beat the game the first time. So let's see what this is about.
Get your motherfucking ass up when I'm talking. You will be going undercover. You some Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus looking motherfuckers.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3.
I was talking to your partner over here. Fake ass handsome McGee. When I'm talking to him, I'm talking to him. When I say shut the fuck up, I'm talking to you. Now you 2 sons of bitches in my office now. Right now.
Oh fuck, I love this. I saw this, I was like, dude, this made my day. This was so good. It's from an account called Big Skunk. So follow that account, check that account out. That was pretty funny, man. I fucking love this. Yeah, 21 Jump Street. It's so good. Perfectly placed clip. Gotta love it. Love the editing. This one you're not gonna love so much. You're not gonna laugh because it's funny. You're probably gonna laugh because it's fucking cringe. So it's a video clip that I've been meaning to go over that was posted by the official Marathon account. And I think that the video clip will speak for itself. I really don't have to say much. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my God. What
so
the
sorry.
Oh, hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Hey guys.
Whoa, hey, how's it going? I'm Shin.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Shin.
Hi.
So this is our first showroom in America.
Oh, nice.
We got into the business of transferring someone's consciousness
Oh, wow.
into shows like this.
My consciousness?
Yeah.
It'll actually be into
Exactly
the
right.
body.
I'm studying about consciousness right now. That's very cool.
Once the transfer is complete, it will come alive.
Like, it's kind of scary, but anything new is always scary.
Exactly right. You can actually do that for your pet.
Oh, look at the
Same
cat.
thing. For the pet, yeah.
Kind of looks like our cat.
What about body parts? I want you to have a feel for it. I like this arm personally. It's really expensive, a lot of technology in it, you know. So I would.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the super fans. Yeah, exactly. Oliver Adam literally just said it. Oliver Adam's like, look, the super fans. This is literally Bungie doing the whole super fans video like Amazon did for the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. It's literally the same thing where it's like all these people get paid to come in here and they pretend as if they're so interested just so they could get the money in and move on and never play this game. None of these people are playing this game. You know that's true. Unless they're paid to. It's so fucking bad.
You to be really careful. It's really expensive, so please don't drop it.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh wow.
They're like, hey, totally pretend as if you don't know that you know what's about to happen is gonna happen.
What I do? Oh, what the?
Kind of one.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did you?
Stop, dude.
Did you push the button here? Or?
Yeah, I did by mistake. I f***ed up. I'm sorry.
This is not good.
This is not good. Just shot through the wall.
Please prepare for consciousness transfer in 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Bro, come on, man. Come on. Like, I want you guys to understand that a corporation decided to spend an insane amount of money to stage these reactions. It's actually so painful to watch this because this is what I mean by corporations wasting money on bullshit that nobody cares about. Like, I'm all for funny advertising. I'm all for, like, you know, fun little gimmick things. Like, we used to do a lot of fun gimmick things back in the day in the gaming industry, right? Like, where they would put out interesting little commercials and things like that. But this shit, bro, it's an almost 3-minute video clip of people literally faking their reactions for what? Like, how exactly is this going to get people to want to play Marathon? Maybe this is what Bungie fans like. I don't know. Maybe that's what they like. I really don't know. I'm curious, like, how does stuff like this get approved, but then other things struggle to get approved? You know, how does video clips like this get? Because you know this shit costs at least $1 million probably between the setup, all the props, and they had to film it multiple times. They had to break that wall 5 times, 4 times, right? So this shit took multiple films. You know, I mean, my God, bro, how does this convince anybody to play Marathon? But I don't know. Anyway.
Very uncomfortable. Let me out.
You gotta be kidding me, man. This is up.
No.
Get out. Let me. I want to go out.
Oh boy. Anyway, you guys know the rest. So yeah, if you weren't convinced to play Marathon before, I'm sure you're convinced now to play Marathon for sure. That's crazy, bro. So you did all. Actually, Mr. Hardcore Mode has a great point in the chat. So you spent all this money on this set behind the scene. Look at this shit. They got behind the scenes. They got security cameras. Look at this fucking setup. Actually, I take it back. It's more than $1 million. I would say it's more than $1 million for this entire set. Look at that professional grade fucking camera rig back there. You know how much money they spent on this shit? And all that for what? The fuck is the point? Who got convinced to play Marathon with this? Anyway, yeah, I've seen better acting at Jerry Springer shows. That's facts. That is facts. But Mr. Hardcore Mode is right. Like, you know, they do this. Meanwhile, they banned the word Arc Raiders in their chats. Like, come on, bro. You know, Arc Raiders didn't have to do this cringe ass shit. But anyway, it is what it is. So, pretty interesting, pretty funny, in a bad way. And yeah, I mean, that's it's a video that I've been meaning to go over. Keep in mind that was posted on the official Marathon account. I wonder what the comments look like. Are the comments even on? Let's see. It's called a Sekaguchi Genetics Experience. Let's see. Hold on. So let's get the comments. Beep the first. Yo, oh my God, no. One of the first comments. Beep, beep, marathon. Fucking blown out by Slay the Spire. Oh, man. Remember when Bungie made cool stuff that wasn't ripped off from a Brazilian prank show? That's kind of how it feels. I'm not going to lie to you. It does feel like one of those Brazilian prank shows where they pretend like, oh, it's so real. And then they put all those stupid ass sound effects. You ever seen those TikToks of the Brazilian fucking little comedy shows? It's so bad.
It's a spike rifle. We call it the Spiker.
And who used it?
Damn, remember these?
Well, the brutes mostly.
I love this shit, man, back in the day. Be Bungie. Be known for never making deadlines and poorly managed. Sell out to Microsoft to make shooter game. Make Halo series. It's the peak of gaming. Become the most beloved dev in the industry. You could do no wrong. 2014 released Destiny. It's terrible. Nothing to do. Expansion save it. 2017 released Destiny 2. Microtransactions kill it. Delete content that people paid for. Get sued for plagiarizing the story you deleted. How do we get them back? Announce game nobody under 30 has heard of. Get sued for plagiarizing art from a fan. Get roasted because game sucks in beta. Delay game by 6 months. Release can't break 90K players. Studio on edge of insolvency. Bungie's no longer Bungie. Damn. Bro, and these are just the top comments. Oh my God. I am downloading this for archive purposes on how theater kids overtook gaming. Bro, Sony executives will fire the whole studio once they see this. Was this before or after they stole another person's art? Oh my God, bro. They're cooking. They're absolutely cooking. Recon opening its visor like that in front of me would be nightmare fuel for life. What a pussy. Look at Xbox commenting. Perfect opportunity for us to grab Bingus and run. I think it's so cringe when they comment on each other's stuff. It's like, guys, we all know you're the same person. Like, what are we doing? That room looks familiar. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, sure. Right. Sure. How many Concords will this game last? Bro, it's so funny. Anyway, I just wanted to show that video clip. I just thought it was pretty ridiculous, and I didn't get to react to it the other day, so I wanted to share it with you. I apologize ahead of time. All right, let's do some fast topics, and then we'll catch up on supers and keep going. So first fast topic is going to be about Hellraiser. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's a video game that I'm looking forward to heavily, and I'm really hoping it's not bad. Like, I'm sincerely hoping it's not bad. I got a little bit of sussy-wussy feelings from it because, you know, I just know what today's modern climate is like, and I just know that a game like Hellraiser, you know, the modern audience can't exactly handle a video game like that. But, you know, regardless, I'm excited for this game. I don't know if you guys have seen the Hellraiser trailers, but the game looks fucking brutal, right? The game definitely looks brutal. I love the style to it. I love how gory it is. I love how it doesn't seem to pull any punches. We really need that. We really need that from like a horror game, especially something that's based in the Hellraiser universe. I feel like if you pussy out on Hellraiser, you might as well just not even bother making a Hellraiser. But there's an article here from Game Rant that says we had to take nothing out. The new Hellraiser game has officially received its ESRB rating. Now, we don't know what the rating is. It hasn't been revealed quite yet. But apparently, in order to get this rating, they haven't had to take anything out from the game that they had in the game. Now, keep in mind, this is only for the US and I believe Canada, and that's it. So any other places in the world, I don't know what to tell you. But as of right now, for the US anyway, they're claiming, and this is why I think it's sussy-wussy, because anytime these companies claim no censorship, there's always some form of like pussying out, right? I haven't been proven wrong with that yet. Even with Stellar Blade, as much as we love Stellar Blade, they still pussied out, even to a small extent. They still did. Like, they censored 1 or 2 outfits, and they claimed, oh, no, this was always our vision. We just happened to not patch the game. We all know it's bullshit. They pulled that move for Sony, and then they ended up releasing unpatched versions or uncensored versions of those outfits as different outfits later down the line. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This, anytime they make these claims, I'm always extremely suspicious about them. I'm hoping to be proven wrong. I would love nothing more than a Hellraiser video game to be a Hellraiser video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love nothing more than that. But I just know in today's modern world that people can't handle shit like this anymore. Yeah, exactly. They censored the gore too. They lowered the amount of blood and whatnot. So, you know, I'm curious. I'm hoping, you know, but I'm also not stupid. And I just know that chances of this happening is probably slim. But if it does release, you know, fully uncensored and fully what it says is going to be, then that's going to be great for people that are not only Hellraiser fans, but also just horror fans in general. I think it's going to be awesome. So I'm hoping for the best. I really want this game to be good. I will absolutely griftcast this game, assuming that I can, considering there's going to be nudity and shit in this game. I don't know if I can griftcast it, but we will obviously try our very best to get away with it on YouTube. But I'm extremely excited for this, and I hope it does come out to be very good. Who would I trust to make an authentic Hellraiser game? That's actually a really good question. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't really know of anybody that can really go through with it and not pull a punch. You know what I'm saying? It would be really tough. I would have to think about that one, to be honest with you. I don't think anybody that I would trust is around making video games today in the same studio they were before. And even if they were, I just think they're tied to a major publisher. They have certain rules and regulations they got to follow. I don't know. It's just that's a tough one. I think a Hellraiser game or a game like Hellraiser would have to be in the hands of an indie developer that is a self-publisher that is not scared to go all out. That's what I think would have to happen. Otherwise, like if you're talking about AAA studios, I think it's very difficult for a AAA studio to get away with it in today's modern climate. You know, that's pretty much where my mindset is at. But we'll see anyway, because keep in mind, I mean, listen, these developers are, you know, I don't think they're gonna do wrong with this. I really don't, considering. But I mean, listen, it's Saber Interactive, right? So Saber Interactive has put out some bangers lately. I like Saber as a company. I feel like they're one of the better modern studios out there that actually give players true gamer experiences. So I'm hoping they continue with that. They're not scared to show blood, that I know, but it's everything else we're talking about. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's X this out. I just wanted to share that with you guys really quick. Whenever it gets its rating, I'll let you guys know. Let's talk about Nintendo. So Nintendo, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I know most of you are, but some of you might not be. But it seems like Nintendo has run out of companies to sue, where now they decided that they're going to sue the United States of America. Apparently, I fucking like this. I can't stand this company. From like a nostalgic standpoint, I understand Nintendo is always going to have a level of importance. I get that. Totally understand that. I'm fine with that. I totally understand that. Okay. I understand that even for me, like Nintendo video games as a kid, Game Boy, all that shit, GameCube, like I understand. It has that level of nostalgia. That's fine. But growing up and getting older, I've realized just how much I fucking hate this company, bro. I really did. Like this company is a litigious piece of shit. It really is. It really sincerely is. Like they go above and beyond to ensure that they're always the victims of something. That's how Nintendo rolls. And I'm all for you protecting your, you know, like whatever, like your IP, copyright, whatever. Like I'm all for you protecting it. But they don't just protect it. They go above and beyond to stifle competition and to also remove any and all competition that may already exist that they were a little bit too late on the game to try to stop. They try their best to remove it. They do this all the time. So at this point, it's like Nintendo is trying to go against the entire world. Exactly, Zevin Cross. They're trying to go against the entire fucking planet at this point. But in any case, so let's see what this has to do, because this has nothing to do with anything other than tariffs, right? So this happened on March 6th. Nintendo filed a lawsuit against the United States government over the Trump administration's tariffs on goods from various nations that the gaming giant does business with, including China and Mexico. Nintendo stated that since the Supreme Court struck down Trump's tariffs, it was suing to collect any refunds the government owed with interest under the court's ruling. Bro, oh my God. Are we seriously going to sit here and pretend as if Nintendo was affected by the tariffs in any negative way? They literally passed off the cost to their consumers, and the Nintendo shills ate that shit up. Like they increased the cost of the Nintendo Switch original console. They ate that shit up. They're going to increase the price of the Nintendo Switch too. It's only a matter of time. They might not have at the beginning, but they're going to eventually. Following U.S. President Donald Trump's return to office, the U.S. government imposed tariffs on goods coming in from various nations. Ergo, the cost of the collective tariffs were passed on to the consumers across the country. In April 25, the U.S. government's tariff rate against China was as high as 145%, which caused the price on foods, electronics, and other goods to increase across the board. The Trump administration cited the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act as justification for the tariffs. As a result, Nintendo increased the price of Switch 2 controllers and accessories, though the console still kept its launch MSRP at $449. After the U.S. Supreme Court struck down most of Trump's administration tariffs in a February 20 ruling by a 6-3 vote, Trump issued a blanket 10% global tariff via an executive order that will last for 150 days at most. Now Nintendo has taken the initiative to recoup the tariffs it paid before the Supreme Court's ruling. According to the lawsuit filed with the U.S. Court of International Trade, Nintendo listed members of the Trump administration as the main defendants, including Secretary Scott Bessent, Kristi Noem, Rodney Scott, Jameson Greer, and Howard Lutnick. The lawsuit stated that Nintendo wants to collect any refunds with interest. With interest is fucking crazy, bro. Of tariff duties that have been paid since February 2025. You know, oh my God, man. This company is literally going out here trying to go crazy and trying to collect on interest owed on whatever like tariffs. But you got to be fucking kidding me, bro. You got to be, and they're like the only ones doing this, by the way. Nintendo is literally the only ones doing this. They're one of the one companies that cannot do this, and they're choosing to do it anyway, just for reasons, right? I would guarantee they're probably going to spend more on legal fees suing the entire U.S. government than they will collect on the tariffs. I mean, yeah, they got balls. I'll say that they definitely got balls, but it's fucking insane. $80 for Mario Kart, by the way, exactly. Which, by the way, did they ever follow through with $80 for any other video game, or did they backtrack on that as well? I don't follow Nintendo pricing too often, but I think Mario Kart was the only $80 game, right? Not even Pokemon was $80. I think Pokemon was $70. How much is what is it called? Pokopia, whatever the fuck is. How much is Pokopia? $70 right now. I think it's $70. Kirby and Zelda. Was Kirby $80? Really? Was Kirby $80? That's crazy. Was it actually $80? Damn. I don't remember that being $80. I thought that was $70. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But still, regardless, they backtracked on that because we even Nintendo knew that they went too far beyond for that. It really was $80. Wow, that's crazy. All right, I'll have to look into that. But still, 2 games out of how many games have they released? I mean, seriously. 60 plus $20 included DLC was $80. I'm not counting DLC. I'm talking base game. Base game price. Was there any game that was $80 aside from Mario? I don't think so. I think it was just Mario, if I'm not mistaken. But in any case, it says also, although a refund amount was not disclosed in the lawsuit, Nintendo said that it suffered injury caused by the IEEPA duties and that any ruling against the company will result in imminent and irreparable harm. Bro, imagine being Nintendo, like the number 5 or 6 biggest company in Japan, one of the richest companies in the country, probably one of the richest companies in the world when you think about it, with one of the biggest household names ever to exist in copyright IP history, and you're trying to say these tariffs would cause imminent and irreparable harm to your bottom line? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Who are you trying to convince, man? I swear to God. I swear. That's insanity. But you know what? Hey, listen. That's why they paid their ninjas. They paid their ninjas a lot of money to push this, stretch the truth bullshit that a lot of lawyers love to do. I'm not surprised. Any case, Nintendo stated the tariffs imposed by the Trump administration had collected more than $200 billion on imports across the globe. According to Reuters, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency stated that it would have a refund system active within the next 45 days. While Nintendo's legal team is better known for combating piracy, the gaming giant's latest lawsuit is in line with ones that have previously been filed against the Trump administration. And then they go on talking about all these other companies and stuff that have nothing to do with Nintendo. So, So, I mean, listen, at this point, I can't wait to see what comes of this one. I would almost guarantee, like most Nintendo lawsuits, that this is not going to see the inside of a courtroom, obviously. This is going to be settled out of court for some undisclosed amount because Nintendo is just salty that they had to pay money that everybody else had to pay, and they're just a special goose. They're a special goose in the bunch, and they have to be the ones that not have to pay it, so they want to get their money back. Not surprised, man. Not surprised. All right, anyway, I just thought that was a pretty funny story, man. Imagine Nintendo Nintendo's bottom line. Hey guys, yeah, we're one of the biggest companies in the world, and our bottom line is going to be irreparably affected by the tariffs that everybody else has to pay. Unbelievable, bro. Anyway, all right, let's talk really quick about Marvel Rivals. Before we do, I want to catch up on Supers. Let's catch up on Supers really quick, and then we'll get into the content. We got Archangelus with a 2 minutes and 18 seconds. I'll never get back. Thank you, Hypnotic. I'm sorry. We had to watch the clip. We had to. Benjamin with a 5. Hey, Hypnotic, are you going to stream DEI Simulator? I plan to get that game myself. Once I have more time to play video games again, I love your reaction. I wouldn't mind playing fun games like that. Like, I want to play Woman Simulator. I thought that would be pretty fun to play too. But to be honest with you, again, due to lack of time, I'm so far behind on, like, I'm about to finish DO3 any day now, hopefully. And we're going to be playing Resident Evil 9 still. We're about probably halfway through that game. So, you know, I'm trying to get to these games. It's tough, man. Thank you for the 5. Binoc with a 20. I forgot to mention that TTBN Gaming claims that we want Marathon to fail, but it's a lie. The failure is really on the devs since they wouldn't listen to gamers. They brought the drop in players on themselves. Again, who the fuck is TTBN Gaming? Why do I care what he has to say? No offense. I appreciate the 20. Thank you for the 20. But again, I don't. Again, people are going to have their opinions about Marathon, whether it's positive, negative, in between. He could think what he wants about what people say, but it's only what people actually say that matters, right? Because the truth is that you have people online that are shadowboxing the ideology version of their enemy, right? So they're shadowboxing whatever they think their enemy is and whatever they think their enemy says. They're not actually fighting what their enemy says. They don't care. They only say what they think their enemy thinks, and then they pass it off as truth, and then they fight that version of that person in their mind or in their videos the entire time. And then what they'll do is they'll justify their ideology of you by utilizing other people and what they say and try to pass it off as what you think. It happens all the time. So again, I don't know who we're talking about, but I don't know why it matters. I really don't. Like, okay, it's just another person who is active, who wants Marathon to succeed. That's great. You got a bundle of people that want Marathons to succeed. You got a bundle of people that want Marathon to fail, and you got everybody else in between. It is just what it is. Thank you for the 20, man. Jerry Morales with a 499. Yo, Hypnotic Hail. Thanks for the free, man. Hail chat. Hey, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. Thank you for the 499. Very nice of you. Robin 10 with a 10. I used to like Nintendo, but they are not very nice. These are bad things that Nintendo is going to find out. Not a good move, Nintendo. Not a fan. DJT. Hey, man. It is what it is. Thank you for the 10. Old Man Cad with a 489. I know we aren't doing indie games, but I wanted to point out Games Journal Simulator. It's on Steam. It looks hilarious. Yeah, it got gifted to me already. It got gifted to me already, so there's that. But I appreciate it. X Viper with a 2 with interest. They can catch the sun again. Now that's funny. Shout out to X Viper. That was pretty funny. All right, let me see on Rumble. What do we got on Rumble, man? Dietrich Koenig with another membership on Rumble. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Deadeye's Lock with $1. It's amazing how Nintendo of America can sue the U.S. government, yet they beg players to accept slop a pig wouldn't roll around in. Well, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of pigs rolling around in their slop, my guys. So they clearly know their pigs very well. You gotta be fair in that regard. They know their pigs, and they know them very well. Listen, I'll say it like this: you guys remember the trailer? The trailer that we reacted to? What was it? Was it Pokemon? I think it was Pokemon ZA, where they had the 3 or 4 40-year-old fucking adults that were like Pokemon fans or something like that. And all of in the trailer, they literally showcase these people as broke, struggling in life, can't even pay the bills. They literally show them with like late notices in bills in the trailer. But then the moment a new Pokemon game was announced, they start dressing up as Pokemon trainers and they start getting ready to go out to go buy more Pokemon stuff. Oh, it was the Lego set. It was a Lego set, not the video game. It was a Lego set. I'm sorry. It was a Lego set trailer. They literally, ever since that trailer, bro, they know their customers. They know their customers, bro. They know that their customers, no matter how broke they are or no matter how much they're struggling, they're going to go out and buy whatever the new Pokemon thing is. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be fair when talking about these companies and understand that, like, yeah, we may consider it to be slop, but there's a lot of pigs out there that love rolling in that shit. You know? Yeah, exactly. Consumerist as fuck. It's crazy. They know their customers. And the crazy thing is, like, they actively make fun of their customers and they still eat it up. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you again. All right, let's continue, man. Let's talk about Marvel Rivals really quick. So I don't know if you guys saw this story. This is actually kind of new to me. If you guys play Marvel Rivals, maybe you could let me know in the chat, like, how big of a deal this is. But apparently it's a pretty big deal. So in Marvel Rivals, apparently they're reportedly, well, hold on. I'm sorry. Wrong one. Hold on. That's another story. This one right here. Hold on. So Marvel Rivals apparently knows that there are players that are getting paid to deliberately sabotage matches. Apparently it's a trend in Marvel Rivals. I don't know if again, how serious is this? I imagine it has to be pretty serious if the developers are getting in on it. But there are players that are getting paid actual real money to sabotage matches on purpose. And now they're threatening to permanently ban people for maliciously idling, which is basically the way that they're throwing matches. It's a pretty big deal, you know, for a game like Marvel Rivals, especially with a ranked mode and everything. It's a pretty big deal. So let's read into this a little bit. NetEase is aware that some Marvel Rivals players are getting paid to deliberately throw matches and is threatening to dish out permanent bans to anyone caught taking on these bounties. A website called Intelist recently caused waves for allowing... Wait, what the fuck? They have a website that's dedicated to this? Oh my God, I didn't know this. A website called Intelist recently caused waves for allowing players to post bounties across a number of online games, including Counter-Strike 2, Valorant, Overwatch, and Marvel Rivals. People could essentially put a cash bounty on any player for any reason, and the system then rewards the person who throws a match against the target. What the fuck? Bro, is this game that serious? Is this game that serious? Wait, so hold on. Hold on, wait a second. So let's say you hate somebody who's a top player, right? You mean to tell me that you could then pay somebody to potentially match up against that top player and then or with the top player and then throw the match? That's fucking insane. What the fuck? Do we really take this that serious? Wow. Yeah, I agree. What a bunch of fucking losers, man. Throw them in the gulag. That's insanity. The website apparently became so prolific that the official Marvel Rivals Twitter account had to step in. We have recently been identified a disturbing trend within our community called incentivized throwing, where players are enticed by third-party bounties to deliberately sabotage matches. The developer tweets, "This behavior not only undermines the integrity of our game, but also tarnishes the experience for honest players who are committed to fair competition." Wow. We maintain a strict zero-tolerance policy against any form of malicious disruption. It continues. To combat this issue, we are implementing a specialized investigation protocol focused on identifying and addressing negative gameplay linked to these external bounties. Accounts found to be violating our policies will face serious repercussions, including but not limited to permanent bans. NetEase also promises it has enhanced our regulations to spot and punish disruptive behavior, as well as follow up on reports. If you encounter players who are maliciously idling or intentionally throwing games, we encourage you to utilize the reporting feature immediately. Your reports are crucial and will be thoroughly investigated by our dedicated team. Maintaining a positive gaming environment is a collective responsibility. Inlist has since announced that it's transitioning into a free platform for people to report griefers and throwers rather than punishing them by griefing and throwing. We're happy to see game developers taking a stronger stance on a problem the community has cared deeply about. While Inlist marketed itself as a platform to punish bad apples, something tells me that it would have just made the situation worse. Surely, if you're throwing a game to get back at a thrower, then you're more than likely to have a bounty put on your head for throwing, leading to more games being intentionally thrown, right? Yeah, I don't believe that. I think they're changing tune so that they don't get fucking sued. I really think that's what it is. That's crazy, dude. There's an industry for everything. Yeah, there really is, man. There really is. Go to the website. I'm not going to go to their website. I don't want to go to their website. I'd rather not. But regardless, still, that is... I wonder if they're going to do like a full IP ban, if they even can, or, you know, if that even's going to work, or, you know, I don't know if they could go as hard as like a hardware ban. I don't really know, because if it's a free-to-play game, so if you get banned, what's the big deal? Can't you just make another account, right? So I feel like you're going to have to do something a little more extreme to get the ban to be more permanent, right? I would imagine. But I don't know. I don't really know how far they're going to go with it. But at this point, I mean, that's pretty fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, that's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit that somebody who takes games like this seriously. Like, I remember back in the day when I would take League of Legends super fucking seriously. This is so back in the day. And I learned very quickly that teaming up 5v5 with randoms would piss you the fuck off. Because you'll realize that not that people throw the match, but that people just don't fucking care at the same level that you might care. And they just either suck or they don't want to learn or they blame everybody but themselves. And then before you know it, they are throwing the match. And it happens all the time. I remember one time somebody, I think he was playing Fiddlesticks. He was playing mid and he started feeding mid. And then our team started getting on him like, yo, call for help. Stop being trash. Stop overextending. You know what I'm saying? And they, Fiddlesticks got so fucking in his feelings. He started just feeding mid, like just started literally going at the tower and giving, I think it was Karthus at the time, giving Karthus free kills and feeding fucking Karthus. And it's like, people are like that. They really don't care. So yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to experience that in all kinds of video games, sadly. But the fact that people are actually paying for that now, bro, at least back in the day, it used to just be because you're an emotional bitch. Now it's like, oh, you're getting paid to do it? That's crazy. That's so crazy. But anyway, I mean, it's yeah, I agree with Midnight Mike and Rumble. This the kind of shit is why I prefer single player games. Dude, I'm with you on that one, bro. I'm with you on that one. Like every once in a while, I'll jump in a Counter-Strike game and play it, but like I can't stand, I just can't stand people that do that shit. It's so annoying. Or even like players that like, it's not so much a problem now, but back in the day, if you had a first-person shooter or any kind of team game that had team killing in it, very little did they ever actually punish you for it. It's only now in modern games that they start to punish you pretty bad for it. But back in the day, they really didn't do it. So you would have people that would just fucking team kill you nonstop just to be dicks. You know, it was so annoying. Anyway, all right, let me X this out. I just wanted to showcase that really quick. We got Robin 10 with a 5. Got to be aspects of gambling involved. There has to be. I would imagine you're probably right on that. I just don't see how somebody, I mean, yeah, I guess I could see how somebody would just want to get paid for that. But I have to imagine there is something more to that other than just people getting paid to throw a match. Like you're clearly doing this to affect somebody in a more serious way, whatever that way may be. We have Abhorrent Soul with a $20 banger on Rumble. Look at that. He says, years ago, my nephew was stuck playing Pokemon on the GBA. I told him to grow up and play some real RPG games like Fire Emblem, Golden Sun, Final Fantasy Tactics, Valkyria Profile. It worked. Bro, those are all amazing recommendations, by the way. Especially Golden Sun and Final Fantasy Tactics. Amazing recommendations. I'm glad you stepped in. You stepped in. You saved them. You saved them from being a Pokemon shill. No, I'm just kidding. But still, seriously, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the 20. I got to play Golden Sun again. I missed that game a lot. All right, let's continue. Let me X out of this one. So just speaking of Marvel Rivals, NetEase has also reportedly pulled funding from Yakuza's co-creator's new studio 3 months after revealing its first game. So do you guys remember this game from Nagoshi Studio? Gang of Dragon. This game looked really good. The trailer looked really good. I was actually excited about this. We had reacted to this. We saw this trailer. It looked pretty damn good. But apparently NetEase has completely pulled funding from the fucking game just 3 months after they revealed the game, which is insane. Like, what the fuck are we doing? They revealed this game at the Game Awards, if you remember, and they just completely pulled the funding. So now apparently they are trying to find new funding for the game. I don't know if they're going to be able to. I'm sure they might, considering their legacy. But the co-creator Toshihiro Nagoshi is reportedly facing closure after publisher NetEase cut its investment in the fresh-faced developer. So if they can't find funding, this game is never going to see the light of day, which is going to be really fucking sad, by the way. They announced its very Yakuza's debut game only 3 months ago, an action brawler called Gang of Dragon, at the Game Awards. But according to a new report from Bloomberg, NetEase plans on pulling funding from the studio later this year. They allegedly made the decision after finding out the Nagoshi studio would need another 7 billion yen, which is about $44 million, to complete production, leaving the team's fate up in the air without a financial backer. Nagoshi is apparently seeking outside help, and additional funding in other places, but hasn't had any luck so far. Ah, I see. So perhaps the money that NetEase initially agreed to in order to make the video game, these developers couldn't see it through, and now they're asking for another $44 million to make it happen on top of whatever money they were asking for initially. So now that I know that, now it kind of leads me to believe that perhaps we have a little bit of mismanagement going on. You know, at this point, yeah, I mean, maybe it's considered too expensive, especially for a company, you know, that's not necessarily a US-based company. That's interesting. $44 million. I mean, to us, that's not going to sound like a lot, but to them, I'm sure it is. $7 billion, that's a lot. I was actually looking forward to this game. I really was hoping that this game was going to come out, but I guess, you know, maybe it's not going to. I don't know. We'll find out, but this game is up in the air. So if you hear any news about their closure coming up soon, don't be surprised, because right now they're completely non-funded at this point. So I just wanted to share that information with you. We also got a new Bandai Namco RPG. I told you guys the other day that they were teasing a new Bandai Namco RPG, and it's officially been revealed to be another Sword Art Online action RPG, which I'm excited for as well. Hopefully it's good. But that's what the game ended up being. Another Sword Art Online action RPG. They're claiming it's not a Souls-like, but that it's still very easy to die, which apparently is bad news if you're playing on the mode to delete your save when you die. The game is called Sword Art Online Echoes of Ankrat and has a death game mode, very much like the premise of the anime that it is based on. So that seems pretty cool. I'm excited for this one. I haven't even got to see the trailer, but I just love Sword Art Online, so I would love to see what comes from this. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I just want to let you guys know what it was in case you weren't aware. You can go check out the trailer. It might be available online for you to see. All right, let's talk about Ubisoft really fast. Oh, actually, no, fuck Ubisoft. Hold on. Let me see something really quick. Let's talk about American McGee coming out of retirement. So, really quick, Alice Madness Returns is probably one of my favorite older video games of all time. I've always talked about Alice Madness Returns. If you guys have not played this game, you should play this game, okay? It is probably one of the darker storylines that you will play. A lot of the hidden messaging that's in the game, once you figure out what's really happening, you're like, holy shit. Pretty fucking crazy, right? I'm currently going down the memory lane of playing BioShock. I've been playing a lot of BioShock lately when I have time, and usually that time is when I'm in bed, sacrificing sleep to play the game on my Steam Deck. But American McGee apparently is coming out of retirement to make a spiritual successor to Alice based on his plushie empire. But apparently, there's kind of an obvious overlap and one that's going to get them in trouble with lawyers. They're basically worried about getting sued potentially over this stuff. But anyway, American McGee, the Quake alumnus famed for his eponymous action-adventure series based on Alice in Wonderland, is returning to game development with a spiritual successor inspired by his line of plushies. McGee retired from game development in 23 after a pitch for a third Alice game was rejected by EA. Fuck you, EA! Fuck you, EA! Why would you reject this game? You know why? Because they're soft. That's the problem. They're soft. I guarantee you if Alice came out as they, them, they would have approved the game immediately. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. They would have pulled some Taj bullshit. They would have been like, yeah, sure. Let's get Alice and Madness Returns. Let's get that back in production. Fucking EA. What's wrong with you? But nearly 3 years since hanging it up, he's apparently changed his mind. Speaking to Games Radar, McGee revealed that his return to game development was sparked by a confluence of inspiration. The first is his company, Plushie Dreadfuls, which McGee and his wife, Yenny Zhang, started in 2015 while trying to support their pitch for that third Alice game, titled Alice Asylum. I would love to play that. The line proved immensely successful to the point where McGee paid back an ancient loan to id Software co-founder John Cormack. It's like a rocket that took off without us knowing there was even a rocket. Hold on, I gotta drink water. Give me a second. I didn't even know they had a plushie line, to be honest with you. But it was tending a Plushie Dreadfuls pop-up shop in Tokyo that really brought McGee's mind back to gaming, as Japanese fans expressed their love of the Alice games. I realized that I still have these stories to tell. I can't just sit on these ideas, because when I sit on ideas like that, it makes me crazy. Bro, make this game. Make this game. This game has to be made. I want to see another Alice Madness game. Somehow, some way, it needs to happen. Don't go to fucking EA to make it happen. Find a company that you could work with that wants to see a dark story like that realized. Because that kind of story didn't pull any punches. It told its story in a way that was just so good. It was so fucking good. Like, it needs to happen. I have to see this game. I have to see this game through. I'm trying to think of like who would be good to work with. I think Saber would be good. If Saber actually sees Hellraiser through the proper way, then shit, man. I hope they work with maybe Saber to make it happen. You know? You remember those games? You didn't play them, but you do remember them? You should play them. You never played it? Is it available? I think, is it available still on Steam or did it get pulled? I mean, I still have the copy, obviously, but hold on. Alice. Yeah, it's available. It's full price, which is crazy. It's crazy. Oh, the publisher was EA for this game. That's why they might have to go to EA. Fuck. It's still available. It's still available. It's $9.99. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna show it right now. I'm gonna show it right now. Hold on one second. Alice Madness. This game is that good. I want to show you. Hold on. Let's see. I haven't watched this trailer in ages. Let me bring it up right now. Here, check this out. See what we got.
Now, focus. Where are you?
I'm trapped in my past.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. Oh, my wonderland's shattered.
Now it's time to put your blade to work.
So good. So good, man. So good. I'm telling you, man, this game's like the way, so very similar in a way that BioShock, when you first boot up BioShock and you're engrossed with the world and how everything just like, it just tells its story through the world. Alice Madness Returns is the same way, where it's a super dark story of Alice in Wonderland, obviously, where Alice is like experiencing, like, Wonderland for her is her way of dealing with her own real life trauma. And, you know, essentially for bad things that happened to her. Okay. Like, I don't know how to make it any more. I don't want to spoil it, but like any more obvious, really bad fucking things happen to her in real life. And the creatures in Wonderland are her way of coping and dealing with the evil men that took advantage of young Alice. You know what I'm saying? So it really is. It's a fucking crazy story. Genuinely recommend this game. Fun platformer. Like it has a lot of, yeah, exactly. Also the orphanage. It's a fun platformer. It's got some decent combat in it. Nothing like insane, but it's something that, you know, you're going to be so engrossed in the world and the story being told that you're not even going to realize time is flying when you're playing the game. It really is that good. So when I say I want to see a third one, I really do. I want to see a third one. I cannot wait. I'm not that I cannot wait. I hope that at some point we get to see another one. It would be really cool to see. So definitely recommend that, man. This game is old as fuck, but it's worth it. It's one of those games that stands up. You know, it was released in 2011. So pretty long time ago, but really good. Really, really good. Really quick, let me catch up. We got Zevin Cross still dropping bangers, man, with a 5. I think if you bought this, it also comes with the first Alice game as well. I think it did. Let me check my Steam. I might be going crazy. Let me see. I think it might have. I mean, maybe not. Because I only have Alice Madness Returns. I don't know. In my Steam account. Maybe I bought it too early. I mean, I think I bought it pretty much on release or shortly after that. So, but yeah, I would personally, I don't want EA to be the publisher for this game. Modern day EA is not capable of doing this ever again. It's just not possible. It's not possible. The console version did? Okay, maybe. OG game not included, but apparently exists somewhere on the internet. Oh, maybe. Like I said, I only have Madness Returns. So, all right, let's X out of that. So hopefully, again, American McGee, make it happen, bitch. We're caught up on Rumble. Let's go to where are we at? All right, we got. You know what? Fuck Ubisoft. We're just gonna go to the main topic. I don't care about Ubisoft. If they hate their own fucking IP, we already know that. That's why Assassin's Creed Shadows exists. All right, let's talk about the marathon situation. Not marathon. I'm sorry. Let's talk about the Elder Scrolls wannabe comment from PC Gamer and Tainted Grail, because that's a thing. Apparently, that's a thing. So let's talk about that. Let me take the ears off for this one. Hold on. Dare Soto says with a 5. And also, this game tells you a story of a victim of Alice the right way of a video game, not like the modern day bad writing today. Exactly. It's like they show Alice overcoming her trauma, which takes a really long time for her to do. And even while she's doing that, it showcases her weaknesses, her vulnerabilities, and how it really got to her, how everything that she went through got to her. And as strong as she tried to pretend to be in her wonderland, she was still just a little girl in real life that committed some interesting, Anyway, regardless, it's a crazy story, and it really does show the difference between people that wrote video games, 15 years ago and people that write games now, But it's a pretty crazy story. All right, let's talk about the PC Gamer comment. So you guys know I played Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I have the full review on my Hypnotic Gaming live channel, and I really enjoyed the video game. The game had its problems for sure in the beginning when I wrote my review, talking about how buggy the game was overall and how the game kind of slowly but surely loses its content over the course of the game. And while the third act was fun towards the end, it definitely felt empty compared to the first 2 acts of the game. Now, the game has been highly updated over time. Compared to when I first played it, I've played it nearly at release. I think I was like a week behind because I was reviewing another video game at the time. But we have some stories about Tainted Grail happening right now, and it's all because of a comment from PC Gamer. Because, of course, the gaming journalists can help themselves. Now, we have an actual response from the Tainted Grail developers that we're going to go over in this video as well. And even Nightpad's developers are joining in on this because people realize what this is, right? People realize, like, oh, look, it's PC Gamer basically attacking the little guy because they're trying to make sure that their access is maintained by boosting up Elder Scrolls and Bethesda, a video game developer that is known for releasing nothing but buggy fucking video games. That's what they're doing here. But regardless, this article here from PC Gamer says the following: Elder Scrolls wannabe Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon gets a huge update overhauling its weaker third act with new locations, quests, enemies, and more. Now, my thing is like, okay, I understand you hate these kind of games because these kind of games are basically games that are being made for people that actually want to play games, right? They're not being made for people that want to use the video game to make rage bait articles online or whatever the case would be. They're made for people that actually want to play video games. It's a super open-ended video game. It is not perfect by a long shot. I even recommended people to probably wait for a sale before buying this game. That way your value is truly matched. And I generally recommend that anyway. But still, the game has been updated quite a bit, and I think it is definitely worthy now more than it ever was before. But it was already worthy as it was. The music in this game is fantastic. The world exploration is top-notch. I had a lot of fun exploring the world of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, and the boss fights were pretty fun, although a little bit basic. Now, that could be because I played a mage build, where I feel like a melee build probably would have been a little bit more involved, whereas a mage build, which I usually don't play, I decided to do something different in Tainted Grail. It felt a little bit easier. Once I got dual lightning, I was basically destroying everything, but still, overall, the game was pretty fun. I had a good time with it, and I think the developers have been pretty cool in terms of just reaching out to people. I've seen them interact with people over on social media as well, and I think it's been overall a pretty positive experience, and I can't recommend it enough. But the problem is that PC Gamer doesn't like games like that. PC Gamer, they like their activist video games. They like their video games where you get a couple of they-thems. I don't know if you guys are aware, But Tainted Grail doesn't even do the body type A and B nonsense in their game. They put male and female in their game from day one, which is hilarious. So again, it goes to show where the mindset of the developers are versus where everybody else is at. So the moment you have a situation where they clearly are like, well, okay, this game didn't even do something as minimal as body type A and B. Well, we can't give it all the praise. They decided to talk about something positive, which should be the update to Act 3, which I'm thinking about potentially jumping into in my off time because, again, I just kind of want to see what they did. This is a positive situation. You should be talking nothing but, interesting things that are being changed with the game, but you couldn't help but throw in that little comment just because you want to be an asshole. Now, Tainted Grail ended up responding to them, which I feel like is good in a way. And they responded in the best way that they possibly could have, which was, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. So they threw in a little bit of a Pokemon reference, obviously, and they quoted a PC Gamer directly because they wanted to make sure that they saw this, right? Now, if you go to the PC Gamer comments over on social media, people obviously felting them. You got Asmongold saying there's nothing wrong with being inspired from Elder Scrolls, some of the greatest fantasy RPGs ever made. Tainted Grail is a phenomenal game. I beat it when it released, and now I'm doing the DLC. Great combat, build diversity, and world building. Everything is voice acted. I agree, 100%. I do think that the voice acting and the music is top-notch in this game. I mean, Arthur alone had probably one of the best voice actors I have seen in a long time. Fantastic work by the guy who voiced Arthur. Jay Viper says, what a pathetic headline. Tainted Grail's an excellent game, and the genre is shared by Elder Scrolls. You people don't play games. And Demion says, great game. Everyone should play it. Don't listen to PC Gamer being salty. Kata says, wannabe journalists pretending people care what they have to say. Tebow says corporate journalists aren't people. Yo, I love Tebow, man. He puts out some bangers, man. What the fuck is this slanderous headline from Smash? This is exactly what Gamergate was about. Embarrassing. Can't wait for more fries in the bag. Now, it's funny that he says that because it's kind of true, right? We talk about how the games journalism is basically dying at this point. There's been a lot of replacements recently for a lot of websites for gaming journalism being replaced by AI. At this point right now, a lot of websites are being ran by one AI editor and multiple AI journalists. That's really what's going on. And at this point, the gaming journalists are trying desperately to do anything they possibly can to essentially rely on rage bait, the thing that they accuse YouTubers of doing. They rely on rage bait. They're doing it more now than they ever have before. They're doing it a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed this with their articles and their stories, but they're putting out some crazy shit. I mean, you have the Resident Evil article talking about how they're essentially prepped with HIV medication and ready for Leon to plow the journalist. I mean, seriously, like they're doing whatever they can, and they're desperate to keep their clicks as high as possible, because if it starts to continue to fall like it has been, even though I don't think there's any saving it, well, it's only a matter of time before the major outlets get replaced by AI as well. A lot of the smaller outlets are being affected, although Eurogamer got massive layoffs recently, and that's a pretty big outlet. It's only a matter of time before it comes for PC Gamer, before it comes for Kotaku. And keep in mind, these websites are being ran with skeleton crews as it is. They usually have about 2 to 3 journalists and maybe one editor. And that's if they're lucky. That's if they have an editor. A lot of these websites have given up their editors and are only rocking with a couple of journalists, and the rest is AI. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this. Now, even Knight's Path has joined in on this. And if you guys don't know, Knight's Path has also received a bunch of hatred by a certain group of people, all because they decided to put out a picture of a character called Amelie, I believe her name was, where it was an attractive female character who you were able to romance in the game in a straight way. And because you're able to romance her in a straight way, well, that got everybody's anger towards Knight's Path. It was really the most stupid thing in the world. And it's amazing that the people that complain all the time about the chuds supposedly making a big deal out of nothing are usually the ones to make a big deal out of nothing. But anyway, Knight's Path says, wannabe Elder Scrolls is a pretty pathetic headline. Funny how gaming journalism loves to praise every sloppy AAA release, but suddenly starts punching down when a smaller studio makes an ambitious RPG. Tainted Grail is great, unique, and well-received RPG. I agree, 100%. These people know that games like Tainted Grail is usually what some or most gamers actually are looking for. They're looking for a video game that's going to respect their time, give them a world that they can actually explore, something they could get lost in, and something that they could get a lot of hours out of. Now, I think I got like 30 or 35, 40 hours, something like that, out of Tainted Grail. And I didn't do everything. Okay, I skipped probably, I would say 30% of the content. maybe a little bit more. And that was before the updates. So there's a lot of content in that game. You can easily get 60 plus hours out of it. I know some people that got over 100 hours out of Tainted Grail. And for the price, it's not bad when you think about it. The game's also been on sale multiple times. And with all the updates, and now they're overhauling completely Act 3. I think Act 3 was their biggest weakness in the entire game, aside from the bugs. I know they've worked on the bugs, and now they're working on Act 3. So here's what I'll say. I can appreciate that they are remaining vigilant to the game, that they're not just releasing it and then abandoning it. I think it's great that they're sticking with it and wanting to turn it into something that's really great for their players. That's fantastic. Let's keep doing stuff like that. But the fact that you're punching down on them and trying to call them wannabe Elder Scrolls doesn't own the fucking genre, okay? At the end of the day, yeah, they were obviously influential. Everybody loves Oblivion, right? People love Skyrim. I understand that. However, those video games became loved over time as people got to not only utilize them, but also explore them, because, you know, they're hundreds of hours of video games, right? Not only that, the modding community really keeps those games going a long period of time past their lifetime. You know, these games are loved for a reason. And to just throw Tainted Grail under the bus like that with an underhanded comment, we all know what you're doing. And they're going to pass it off like, we're just joking. You guys are taking it too serious. You guys are just making it into a big deal. You want everybody to hate us. We know that's what they're going to do, but we all know that you didn't make this in jest. We all know that PC gamers not joking, and they consider these games that don't do the body type A and B, that don't do little nonsense like that, they consider these games to be problematic. So they're always going to react and talk about these games in this particular way and pass it off as jokes, right? So I just want to read the article a little bit and see exactly what they had to say. I don't believe they said anything too negative about the game at all, but just the fact that they had to write it with this kind of a headline shows that they had no faith in their content otherwise. But anyway, it says that last month, the developers of Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon released that its impressive Elder Scrolls-inspired RPG will receive a major update. How do you go from Elder Scrolls wannabe to impressive Elder Scrolls-inspired RPG? Why the fuck couldn't you put that in the headline? This is what I'm talking about. Like, you guys clearly know what you're doing, but you chose to do it this way because you needed to do it this way. You could have easily said it's an impressive Elder Scrolls-inspired RPG receiving a major update that overhauls Act 3. You could have easily done that, but you're choosing not to do that. But all is clear now, if only because the deluxe is already on the walls. Patch 1.20 for Tainted Grail arrived earlier this week, described as huge by Questline. The update seeks to improve the final act in numerous ways, while also making changes to the game at large. The additions to Tainted Grail's third act included a new area to explore, specifically a cave called Etherbloom, Love, plus 2 new mini-bosses. One of these sleepwalkers, a sort of giant tree person with a hole in his lower torso, or maybe it's just an incredibly large knot. The other is Caneguard, a tall, mask-wielding warrior who will try to pummel you into submission with his fists if you get too close. You know, I kind of want to, instead of reading their article and giving them the time of day, I think it's probably best if we showcase Tainted Grail and their trailer. I think that would probably be for the best. That way people can really see this game. Now, they do have their release trailer. I don't know if they released any 1.20 trailer. I think they did, actually. Yep, they did. So we're gonna watch that instead. I think we could say fuck PC Gamer, and we're gonna watch Tainted Grail's video instead, talking about their own patch, and that way we can make up our minds ourselves. Here we go.
A shadow has fallen over me, and we fell abandoned to the cold of death. We fought for our people, for honor, for the old ways.
The music's so good in this game. I'm telling you, it's like top notch. What the fuck is that guy?
Truth deserves to be known. even if it is spawn and pain.
The game has a very dark theme, by the way. It's overall got a very gothic style to it. So if you enjoy that kind of thing, I think you'll like it here. The armor, especially when you look at the armor, it's got all the typical spikes and shit. Like you'll have a great time with this one.
No memories will remain. Let this ruin bear witness. One last time.
Yeah, I got to be real with you. I think I will try this. I think I absolutely will try this. I'm very curious about it for sure. I think they're even working on a new game, if I'm not mistaken. So this company, like I said, they're not a bad company from what I can see. They genuinely care about their game and trying to make it the best game that they possibly can. The amount of updates they're putting into this game and trying to revamp a lot of the criticism that they got. Because again, my review, even though it was positive on this game, it had a lot of criticism in it, and they listened to a lot of it, you know. And the bugs in Act 3 were some of the biggest criticism that a lot of people talked about, not just me. So the fact that they listen and they're trying to fix it, I think that's great, and I want to see more of it. So hopefully they learn from their mistakes in the past, and they keep trying to make the game better for the future. So you guys let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comments down below on this video. Of course, like it, comment, all that good stuff. Otherwise, your view won't count, and I'm going to be sad about that. But yeah, go play Tainted Grail. If you have it in your backlog, play it right now. I assure you, you're going to have a good time, especially if you're a fan of games like Elder Scrolls. You'll have a good time, for sure. Redoka says game and DLC is on sale right now. Nice. Such a wannabe game, am I right? Right? It's amazing. If Skyrim and Dark Souls had a baby, well, I remember that's how they advertised their game. They were like, if Dark Souls and Skyrim were put together, that's what their game would be. And it's kind of a fair assessment. It definitely is a fair assessment for sure. All right, we are caught up. Let me see. Let me check on, put the ears back on first off. Let me check on Rumble. I don't think there's anything on Rumble, but I'm gonna double check anyway. Hold on. Where are we at? No, we're good on Rumble. All right, PC Gamer is a wannabe news outlet. It sure is, but they are, they are one. So that's that. All right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. I haven't been able to set up my stream for Resident Evil because again, I barely had time to set up my own stream for this fucking for this stream. So what I can do is I can play something in the meantime. Could play something in the meantime. What was the fuck? I'm trying to think. I want to play something so I could quickly set up this other stream and then do the waifu battle. And then we'll go from there. Oh, I know. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. We can... There was this game I wanted to check out. Where is it at? Fuck. It got sent over to me. Tron Legacy? No. WoW trailers? No. No. Tainted Grail and Adamfall were two of my favorite games last year. If you guys haven't played Adamfall, you need to play Adamfall. It's an actual legit really good game. Benjamin says play a song from the Tainted Grail original soundtrack. I can't because I'll get copyrighted to shit. The fucking menu song from Tainted Grail, the dark chanting song, it gets you copyrighted like immediately. Immediately. Did I see Slay the Spire 2 hit another peak today? No, it didn't. Really? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, is this game crack? Is this game fucking... Yo, this game is crack! This game is crack! I don't even have this game yet. Holy shit. Oh my god. This game is crack. Wow. 570 fucking 4,000. Oh my god, dude. That is disgusting. Yo, congrats to them. Seriously, congrats to them. That's insane, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. How's Marathon doing? I don't fucking care about Marathon. All right. What we could do, that's crazy, bro. What we could do is we could watch a trailer that I've been asked to watch probably more times than I can remember. We're going to watch the Morbid Metal trailer. We're going to watch the Morbid Metal trailer while I get the stream ready for Resident Evil tonight. So we'll do that and see how that goes. Here we go.
Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack and slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation. Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam.
I mean, that looked pretty cool overall. I don't know if it's something I would jump in right away, but it definitely had like that level of gameplay that I think I'll be interested in for sure, personally. So not a bad recommendation, Azermain. Not a bad recommendation at all. Really quick, I am dropping the stream. It's already been made. Boom, I'm fast, bro. Fast. The Resident Evil stream is there live. So if you guys don't want to hang out for the waifu battle, it is there available for you. Make sure you guys hop in on that right away. And we will see you guys there. But no, this game looks cool. This game definitely looks cool. It's something that I'll be curious about for sure. It's just, to be honest with you, there's so many fucking games, it's hard to keep track half the time. But thank you, Azermain. Appreciate that. Okay. That's it. Everything is set up, guys. Thank you so much for the insane support today. I appreciate it. Again, if you're not going to hang out for the waifu battle, the stream is available for you to hang out there. If you're not going to watch me anymore, go watch whoever your favorite YouTubers are. It doesn't matter. I appreciate you guys hanging out while you did. Let's go over Gifted Games really quick. I think I heard a notification for a Gifted Game, so let's check that. And then we will do waifu battle. Let's see. What do we got? Hold on. We got 3 Gifted Games. Who are the legends at Gifted Games? Let's see. What do we got? We got Azermain saying, what does the Mafia and Pussy have in common? One slip of the tongue and you are in a deep shit. Watch the damn Morbid Metal trailer, you son of a bitch. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I kind of just did. So you got to take it back now. You got to take it back now. You got to take back the cursing me out now. Carnival Massacre. It takes heavily inspiration from classic survival horror tropes. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I never heard of this game. Carnival Massacre. Flip Shazam. Bought this game for myself and 2 other friends the other day. It's crazy, janky, and confusing, but we played it for like 8 hours together. Had a great time. Damn, must have been fun as shit. Dungeons of Sundaria. Adventure through epic dungeons facing fearsome creatures, either solo or with a group of friends. Master your class, loot everything, and destroy the foul creature of the deep. Will you become a hero of legend? That sounds fun. That might be something we might do SNH Plays. Thank you, Flip Shazam. I appreciate that. Mr. Rouge! Oh my God, bro.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, Mr. Rouge. Mr. Rouge, bro. He's literally a sniper. This guy is literally a sniper. He's a sniper. Like, he's listening. He's always listening in the background. And he's like, what was that? You don't have that? Hold on. I'll be right on that. And then just immediately, this fucking guy, bro. Slay the Spire 2. That's crazy. Everybody spam the Mr. Rouge emojis in the chat right now. Mr. Rouge, that's insane, brother. Thank you so much. I will definitely play this. 100%. Play it on Steam Deck before bed, bro. I'm already playing a ton of games, Rodoka. You got to give me a minute. You gotta give me a minute, man. You gotta give me a minute. But I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Rouge, man. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you. Oh shit. All right. Let's that's insane, man. Let's Dark Exile says he doesn't love his Rumble following, even though we're better than YouTube. He forgot Rumble. How did I forget Rumble? I literally called out Abhorrent Souls super chat. That was the last dono we got. What are we talking about? I feel like Rumble exists in their own universe where they don't actually see like what's happening. I don't know what it is. It's just weird. It's like every day it's always like he doesn't love Rumble, even though I literally called out Rumble chats that weren't even super chats before. I don't know. Anyway. It's almost like an ex-wife that is just like not really an ex-wife, you know? Like, what are we doing? We still love you, Rumble. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, you're gonna Gamecast Slay the Spire 2. If I do, it'll probably be a Griffcast After Dark whenever that returns. For sure. Whenever that returns. Kurakami says, sure, scroll up and find the link to your next stream here. I don't link you guys right away because you guys don't leave right away because you guys are epic like YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Besides, most of you guys don't even watch anyway. Some of you do. But you get the link. You know you're going to get the link, so relax. They're just jealous. They wish they were over here. Oh, God. Now Roz is talking shit about YouTube over on Rumble. It's amazing. Some Rumble chatters are needy. A little bit. I'm a demanding bitch. I'm a demanding bitch. That's funny. All right, let's get into the waifu battle now, boys. Let's have some fun. We're gonna close out the stream. I got a very interesting challenger because listen, boys, let's be real. Number one, Hinata, a little bit overpowered. Okay, Trey Burkhalter dropped a banger. We got fucking Dr. Spike hanging out with us earlier today. I don't know if he's still here. That's gonna be scary if he is. So we had to bring out somebody who's gonna challenge. We need to challenge. So that's all I'm going to say. We need to challenge Hinata properly. So let's make it happen. All right, boys. The waifu battle is here. Now, if you guys missed the last one, I mean, Hinata, unfortunately, thanks to Trey Burkhalter, felted Jill, who was doing very well, by the way. I just want to reiterate, Jill was doing very well, and unfortunately, Hinata felted her anyway. But regardless, she is still the waifu battle champion, ladies and gentlemen. Still, for now. So before we bring out the challengers, go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1, all super chats during the waifu battle can and will count to a particular waifu, but the only way it's going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You could vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You could vote for the champion who is Hinata, or you could vote for the challenger who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? We don't understand a single thing that I just said. I do. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Anyway, boys, listen, we had to bring out somebody who is going to properly challenge Hinata, okay? We can't just bring out somebody who's loved. We got to bring out somebody who's adored. Somebody who is truthfully the queen. We had to bring out somebody that can truly stand a chance at taking Hinata down once and for all. Let's find out. All right, boys. Today's challenger is going to go up against the legendary simp queen that is known as Hinata. Is going to be none other than the one and the only legendary queen of the waifu battle, the originator of the entire thing, is none other than Tifa, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Test your loyalty, bitches. Test your loyalty. Is it going to be Tifa, or are you still going to simp for Hinata? Test your loyalty, bitches. Let's find out, boys. Let's find out which is it going to be. Looks like this answered our question. Dr. Spike is here with a $10 banger for Hinata immediately, both on YouTube and on Rumble. So that's $20 for Hinata right off the right off the bat for Hinata. $20. Not even wasting any time. And then we got War Wizard with a 189, says, Hinata, be gone, foot gooters. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. What are we doing? Jason Long with a 5 for Tifa. Thank you, Jason Long. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Shout out to Jason Long holding it down. Let's go. Let's go. It is an epic battle right now. These are two major waifus. Major. These are no small-time women. We're talking about two mega champions. We need some fire here. That's what I'm talking about. Hickory Excalibur with a $49.99 saying Tifa is supreme. You love to see it. You love to see it. Shout out to Hickory Excalibur. Thank you so much, brother, for the $49.99. I appreciate that. Let's fucking go. Then we got Timothy joining up in here with Dr. Spike with a $25 banger saying Hinata is a goddess. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing, boys? Shout out to Timothy. Thank you for the 25. I appreciate that. Radoka with a 2 says Tifa never watched Naruto. Well, ain't that some shit? Thank you, Radoka. I appreciate that. Raza with a 10 for Tifa. I'd love to see it. You love to see it. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. BioT Wolf is saying that he is not going to be part of this because he loves both of them too much. Oh no, his heart is torn. Boys, his heart is torn. That's it. It's game over. It's game over. His heart is torn. He can't handle it. Full Metal says, get Hinata out of here. Damn, man. People being rude to Hinata. This is crazy. That's crazy. We got K-Styles with a 10 who is on Tifa's side. Shout out to K-Styles. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my man. K-Styles is on Tifa's side. Oh, shit. This should be interesting. War Wizard with a 189 says, Hinata, you should watch Naruto, not Shippuden. I could appreciate that. I could appreciate that. Rumble has been awfully quiet, and I wonder if that's because Dr. Spike voted. Are they scared to vote because Dr. Spike is in here? I don't know, man. I don't know. What's going on here? Rumble's usually not this quiet. Something's going on here, boys. I'm curious. I guess we'll have to find out. Or maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting for Hinata. We'll see. All right. Tifa is coming off screen. Not a bad first start. But now it's time to bring out the waifu battle champion. This can go either way, boys. This can go either way. Let's start the clock. And let's see who is going to win. Who is going to take the crown? You got Hinata or you got Tifa. It's going either way, boys. Somebody's going to win this shit. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Oh, there's always one of them. There's always one of them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My brain. I can't. Like, because it totally can't be. It totally can't be the 20-year-old Hinata that married Naruto. Like it can't be that. It has to be the first iteration of her when she was young. Yeah, it just can't be that. Jesus Christ. Why is there always my God. Oh, my brain hurts. Draconic with a 10 says Tifa Hinata split. Thank you. Thank you, Draconic. See, why couldn't Biotee Wolf do that? Couldn't make up his mind. Couldn't make up his mind. And then we got Flip Shazam with a 5 saying Tifa, but I want to know if I could put $2 on Old Man Cat. What? Is that the first ever vote? Is that the first ever vote for Old Man Cad? Bro. Old Man Cad gooning emojis in the chat, boys. He got voted for. That's amazing. That is that's great. Oh my God. Randall with a 10. Hinata and Tifa, I like them both. Fair enough. Fair enough. Appreciate that. You got another double split. Hickory Excalibur with a 1999 says Tifa, I like Hinata, but still Tifa. Let's fucking go. Pretty strong fight right now. Biotee Wolf, I'm literally just kidding, brother. Don't even worry about it, dude. Just have fun. Why don't you vote for someone in the chat without money? That way I can see what your choice is. Come on, don't pull this like I love them both shit. Don't do that. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. We got strong votes for Tifa right now. Strong votes. Dr. Spike is scared right now. Ali Kusanagi with a 2 for Tifa. Let's go. Let's go. Dr. Spike with a... Oh, what a fucking troll. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Dr. Spike with a 10 says, Tifa, don't tell Hinata of this vote. Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. Because you know that's legitimately a troll. He's doing it openly. Crazy, bro. Unfaithful, big time. Big time. Is Old Man Cat in? He probably fell asleep. Poor Old Man Cat. He probably fell asleep and he doesn't even know that he was voted on in the waifu battle. That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny. War Wizard with a 189 says Hinata, the anime betrayal. Oh, man, War Wizard. All right, boys. Are we ready for this? The final countdown. Rumble, are you awake? Don't blame lag, Rumble. Don't blame lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Waiting on Rumble. Waiting. And that is it.
Waifu Battle Belt is mine!
John D, no! John D, it was too late. It came in after I played the clip. John D, no! No!
Holy shit.
No! Oh, man. You were literally like half a second, bro. You were half a second late. Half a fucking second, bro. Jesus. Oh, my God. John D with 100 does not count, says Tifa. You know Tifa's the ultimate waifu because it doesn't matter how much skin she shows. She still is everyone's favorite. Damn, John D. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I have a feeling you might be happy, though. Let's go over the ones that counted. Dr. Spike with $100 Red Boy Hyper for Hinata. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. That's expected, but also still crazy. The fact that you fucking double dipped. He dropped 100 here on YouTube. And then he dropped 100 at the same time for Hinata over on Rumble. So that was a $200 Red Boy Hyper Banger from Dr. Spike over on Rumble for Hinata. Hickory Excalibur came in like a fucking genius boss with another $49.99 Mega Banger for Tifa. Thank you so much, Hickory Excalibur. I appreciate that. Black Tailgate dropped a 5 banger for Tifa and says, I'm loyal. Tifa appreciates that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Black Tailgate. And then, probably one of the biggest, craziest moments. We had Dead Eyes Lock drop a 2 for Tifa, which I appreciate. Thank you, Dead Eyes Lock, for that. Thank you very much. And then out of nowhere, Trey Burkhalter dropped for Tifa a $500 Red Boy Ultimate Hyper Bank. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Holy shit. He dropped a $500 Red Boy Ultimate Hyper Banger and says, Tifa, now Chaos, Warhammer Girls, Goblins, Redhead, Androids, and Asians. Guys, we got to play clips. We got to play clips. Holy shit. We're going to start off with some clips while the mods count everything up. But holy fuck, boys. That's crazy. Between Trey, Hickory, Dr. Spike, all these guys. What the fuck? These guys were in it. They were fighting. I thought Tifa was done for. I really thought she was done for. Fuck. All right, Trey, this is for you.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
banger, bitches! Let's bring the ladies in!
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy hyper banger.
Shout out to Trey. That was a crazy fucking dono, man. Jake with a 2 voted for Tifa, but it didn't get in time. But I think you're still going to be happy with the results, though. Shout out to Jake. Thank you so much for the 2, brother. I appreciate that. Flip Shazam with a 2 says chair shot to the lady parts. Pretty accurate. We got Ninja Fan for a 2. Hinata or Sakura? That's a tough choice. I think Hinata, probably. I mean, she is wifey material after all. Did we end up getting the numbers yet? If not, then I will... Yep, we did. Hold on. There we go. Damn! Damn! Oh my god. Holy shit. I have never seen Hinata get blown out like this. Pause, by the way. Pause. We need a holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. We got Tifa at $680.37 against Hinata at $260.97. Damn, bro. What the fuck? That's insane. Alrighty then. Which means that the winner and the new waifu battle champion is none other than the one and the only Tifa, ladies and gentlemen, which, by the way, always makes the final music even better. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. There is definitely coping and seething happening right now. This was a pretty epic battle.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
That's not how I thought Hinata was going to go down. I mean, that's not for an A for effort, though. Don't get me wrong. Hinata fans definitely showed up tonight, but holy shit, I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Well, that's going to be it, boys. Tifa's going to go backstage, and she will face off against another waifu tomorrow, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it. Bro, it's not a blowout if one dude is a deciding vote. I don't know, bro. It's a pretty big vote. That's a pretty big vote. Doesn't happen too often, but it's a pretty damn big vote. That was pretty funny. All right, let's catch up on the last couple of supers, and then we got clips to play to drive us out of here. And then we're going to go raid ourselves over on the Resident Evil stream for tonight, which we're already running so late on. So we got Flip Shazam with a 5. Hypno going to have to make the Lady Ninjas, Lady Angels, Lady Demons, Lady Bikers, Lady Everything clip for 5 hundo. That's a lot of ladies. That's a fucking lot of ladies, bro. Twisted Master with a 5. Hypno, what is that? Does that mean no Hinata for a while? That is a blowout? Yeah, she won't be back for a while. She won't be back for a while. But with Tifa in charge, we might see some other big hitters have to come out. It all depends. We'll see. We'll see. Dr. Spike with a 20 says dropped a gift to those waiting on Hypnotic's gaming stream. I can't stay for it. Have a good day. Hey, yo, Dr. Spike, bro, thank you so much for hanging out. It was good seeing you again, man. Hope you come hang out with us soon. I know you're very busy, so it's all good, man. But sincerely, thank you for hanging out. Even if you just want to chill, again, no donos required. Just hang out with us. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for everything. It was a pretty fun stream. Pretty fun battle. It was cool. It was cool to see Tifa versus Hinata like that. At least you were here for it, because I don't think you were here for when Hinata got crowned. Everybody was saying like, "Oh man, if Dr. Spike was here," but I appreciate that. Ninja with a 2 says, "Chat, do you think Hinata's too plain? Common? I don't know if she's too plain. I don't know that." And then over, let me see. Let me make sure. Rumble. Did we clear up on Rumble? Let's make sure. We did. All right, perfect. So we played all of Trey's clips. We got to play Dr. Spike needs 2 clips. And John D gets a clip. That's the 3 clips. And then Zevin Cross with another $100 Red Boy Hyper. What is happening? Shout out to Zevin Cross. He says Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Oh, wait, she's not fighting. But no, seriously, put her in a waifu battle. I want to filter out the anime tourists and see who can separate reality from fiction. Have this anyway, homie. Bro, how do you just say have $100 anyway? After dropping $250 fucking membership mega bangers on one stream, brother. Holy shit, man. Thank you, Zevin Cross, for another Red Boy. That's insane. I don't know if I put her in the waifu battle before. I would have to check. It's not ringing a bell, but I know she was requested before, so maybe I did. But I'll definitely check in on that and let you know. But I appreciate that, Zevin Cross. Thank you, bro. Holy shit, that's insane. So that means we need 2, 3, 4 clips. We got to play 4 clips on our way out. And then we're going to go rate ourselves on the Resident Evil Requiem stream. So let's all have some fun. Guys, I hope all of you had a great time today. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody. Sorry I was late. Again, just time is just leaving me. And I'm trying my best here. But shout out to everybody for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, everything. I appreciate it. Ninja says for a 2, Hinata would have won if you used my profile photo. Yeah, everybody says that. But just because you're kissing Hypnotic doesn't mean you're going to win. So I appreciate it. And shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. T-Jab says there's no Rebecca listed on the records. Okay, so I guess I didn't use her. All right, so I'll look into it. Zevin Cross. And I'll see every single one of you. Dr. Spike, you have a great night, brother. Thank you again. Thank you, sir. I'll see every single one of you on the next one, which is hopefully tonight. But if not, I understand. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. We're just going to play some random clips for you guys on the way out. 4 clips. We got 4 clips. Here we go.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in Maker Gang! Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in Maker Lady Gang! Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in Maker Gang! It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gang! Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.